Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for us to be tuning in to another round of some good old Warframe. Hello, welcome back, one and all. Hello there, Zom. Hello there, Ragnos. Hello, Snake Raider. How are we all doing today? Hope you're doing well where you are, around the world. Tea in hand, of course. Cheers. Snake Raider already in with the bigger frame, of course. Busy looking at a new arc update, so I'm just drop Euralia and leave you on mute for a bit. Well, thank you, Snake Raider. I appreciate that. In the way that one appreciates when their cat brings home a gift. Yeah. I appreciate it, Snake Raider. Hello there, Thad. How are you doing today? Is that Thad or Thaddeus? It might be Thaddeus Leong or Thaddeus Long. I'm going to go with Thad. Thad just feels easier to say right now. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? So, yeah, let's get you ready, I suppose, and let's get ready to get cracking on with the day. So I'm going to be going over the incarnon weapons. We've got the Philox here, we got the Innodem here. So those are the two crucial bits we're going to be looking at today. Seeing how we can get as much as possible out of them, understanding these weapons. I've already been doing some testing with them over the last, well, today really. And gotta say, I'm more excited about the Innodem than I am the Felarx. Partly because of the name. Innodem, it rolls as a name. Philox sounds like something out of a French comic book, not gonna lie. But we'll see how it goes. I've got the Cuban nuclear equipped at the moment, just as I was testing some status priming with these weapons earlier. But yeah, we'll give them a try. We'll see how things flow. I'll walk you through my thoughts on that as we get going on the stream. But first things first, as is standard by this point, guys, I'm sure you're aware, we're going to be doing a today's sortie. So if you want to be part of that, send a message to me here in Game of the Engineer. I'll bring you on in to what we got going on here. Afternoon Raptor saying, how are you doing? Oh, sorry, how are you feeling even? I'm feeling alright. Alright. Like a solid 4 out of 5 today. You know? Doing alright. Zom saying, hey again, trying to get the lanthorns for the Innodem. Got my shotgun today, but mostly good things. Interested to see all takes on them. Well, we'll absolutely have those throughout this stream, absolutely. I'm saying we'll show us MR14. You'll get there soon enough, don't worry about it. You'll get there soon enough. Next thing you know, you'll be MR29 going, well, nearly at 30. Then I can maybe ease back on it a bit. And then you'll be like, I'm Legendary too. But, you know, it's okay. You'll get there. Hello, Kat. How are you doing today? Hexamoon saying today was the first time I completed Steel Path nodes. Nice. Well done. And enjoy the rest of the jaunt around the star chart. Absolutely. New melee dagger. Absolutely. Yep. New melee dagger here, the Innodem. Alright, so we're going to get cracking on with this. We got Snake Raider's request first for the mobile defense radiation hazard, no less. Be done with Euralia. Now, seeing as I am using Euralia, I am going to switch off the new core. Or, actually, no. I'll stick with the new core. I'll just change the build on it, because I think it's currently set to pure status. So let's move off of that. Secondary merciless. That should be a little bit more palatable as far as it goes. And let's upgrade Euralia here. Oh, it's already got the Avenger on it. Perfect. That'll do just nicely. Alright. Alright then. Recipe for disaster it is. In fact, you know what, Cosmo? I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going to take that risk. If y'all want to join in, you can send me a message and join in. But otherwise, I'm not having some rando on this one. I'm not having some rando on this one. Is my orbiter is infested by the colony? Yeah. We got a few drones here. We got a couple of drones. Not sure how that happened. I'm totally sure how that happened, but you know what? We'll just leave it there for now. Hello, Boomerang. How you doing? Well, at least it's the infested, so you know, it's not the worst. Can they not get stuck there? So it's not the worst that could happen. It's not the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. I'm going to activate this now just to kind of help with that. In case you missed it, in this update that we've got now, not only the new incarnon weapons, also those grapples are less of a threat because they don't instantly knock you down and then pull you in. They just pull you in, and slowly at that. So they are no longer just a constant knockdown misery to deal with. Heat Natsrock exists? I suppose, yeah. You put a heat mod on it. There you are. Oh, it's this one. There's only 2 terminals. I've just realised which one we're on. Oh, that's good. And then it's a defense mission. There's no way that's going to go wrong. There is no way that's going to go wrong. Yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see. This is the Philox. It is a single shell loaded at a time when you reload. Starts off with a 6 magazine. I've got that upgraded to 13 at the moment, because there is a certain buff where for every shell reloaded in a single reload cycle, it gains a 10% attack speed buff. As you can see, you can make it kind of fast to fire. Oh, I think I just lost a whole bunch of energy there. Just move them all off that console for a second, please, and thank you. I have to be careful because of radiation procs. I do not... Oh, oh god damn it, not again. Well, I have no energy. Yeah, because of the risk of radiation procs, I definitely do not want to be willy-nilly just launching off abilities and damage around here. There's a very real risk I might just one-shot the console. What's the incarnon mode on this one? Terrible. Terrible. So what it does... I'll cover that more after the sortie. We'll do the sortie first, and then I'll show you just why I'm calling it outright terrible. I know that a lot of people, they see the incarnon mode on the Praedos and like, oh, it's a bit disappointing. Because you see the Fenmore and the Latum, and they are pretty impressive. People tend to get a bit disappointed about the Praedos. With the Felarx, people are like, damn, I wish it was like the Praedos. Then it'd be worth something. Seriously, it's pretty bad. But we'll cover that more after this sortie, because this is one where I need to pay a little bit more attention. It's a single rad proc will ruin my day. And you know what? I do not need my day ruined. I definitely do not need my day ruined. Philox is the worst Fenmore? I'd take it even further than that. I mean, the Fenmore and the Philox exist in two different spaces entirely. Entirely. That's a load of toxin I don't want to deal with. At least being soloed, there are fewer enemies. That isn't it. Hello, Quintus. How you doing today? Arachnos, I'll do your hydrate when I'm no longer worried about accidentally ending this mission. Give this a reload. Did the ping? Nice. Has it been published? Alright, now we can do that hydrate real quick. Cheers. Oh. Okay, I lost a little bit of health for that one. But it's fine.
Defend it until the extraction team arrives.
All we need to do is defend for a bit. That should be fine. I used up basically all of my energy on that. Awesome, thanks, Om. Oh, no disrupting. No. We are not going to be having any of that nuisance right now. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Nice indeed, Make. Thank you very much for subscribing for 8 months now. My dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good evening, Caesar. How are you doing today? What's that to right my face cam? Oh, my microphone has gone into the camera. Let's fix that. Don't know if that's fixed or not. I can't pay full attention right now. That's not fully fixed it. Might that fix it? I'm trying again not to fail the mission whilst fixing that. I think I got that. Yeah, it looks like it's gone now. Awesome. I can only just see a little bit of my screen where the actual stream's happening there. Not a live one because I'm looking at the stream one whilst doing this all at once. That's a bit of a fun one. Not a perfect setup. That's what happens when you have, you know, 2 screens. Only so many things you can have on them. What are rush turrets? They're turrets you can find on the plains of Eidolon. There we are, I can leave. We do a little bit more thinking and talking now that we're not dealing with the potential of a rad proc that'll just one-shot the mission. There we are. Alright then. So, yeah. I think I missed a full-on paragraph from Vivu. Vivu saying, anyone know... No, oh, bollocks. Twitch, don't scroll when I'm reading. Anyone know if there's a way to disable auto-reload? Reloading the Philox Garuda's Bloodforge keeps its fire rate bonus from the previous reload as long as you don't start a new one. I mean, it'll be in your settings if there is a setting for it. I haven't looked for a do not auto-reload setting. I'll have a quick check there for you. Let's see... Base, probably not. If anything, it's going to be in here. And, no, don't see anything on that one. Might be in accessibility, because, you know, why not just hide stuff there? And again, no. I don't think there is anything on that one there for you, Vivu. Yeah, there we are. As I'm saying, one big thing I've seen excitement about with it is Multico. Multico. Okay, I'll try and figure out that one in a bit. Plus shotguns really like building into corrosive due to prime shock mod. Yeah. Hey, congrats on M29, Animalic. Nice. Did anyone notice new blink pads in the open world? I did notice them. I used them and I decided I will never use them. I don't really have a reason to. Just... Okay, cookie then. So, with the... I was going to say... Yeah, with the Philox, the incarnon mode on it here. You got your normal headshots charging incarnon mode, just like with the Fenmore and the later. The alt fire transforming into that incarnon mode. Let's go into the upgrade real quickly. This isn't a finished build, but let's go into the upgrade real quickly and have a look at what we got here. And you'll see why, straight off the bat, I say that mode is terrible. Also, beer, cheers. Okay, so, first of all, the UI is once again broken. You see how it says critical chance 20%? It's not 20%. I've got the evolution bonus, which makes that 10%, but the game decides to not take these things into account, because why have a functioning UI when you could have a non-functioning UI? That'd be great. So, yeah, we just have to bear that in mind. But before any of the other bits and pieces get into play, like before Galvanized Savvy is doing its thing, before Merciless is fully rocking around and whatnot, don't worry about that. Just looking at the base stats we got here with these mods in play, this is the normal mode, the automatic mode, and you can see that we have a basic fire rate of 3.00, and we have a total damage of 5,665.8 with 10% critical chance. We head down to the semi mode. This is what it becomes when you go incarnon. It becomes semi-automatic rather than auto. It gets half the fire rate, and wait, the damage goes down? The crit chance doesn't go up. Yeah, the crit multiplier goes up, but the crit chance doesn't go up. The damage goes down. The fire rate goes down. And it's no longer automatic, so you can't get maximum fire rate without being perfect at timing it. The reload is nonsensical. It's the time to transform, I believe. Otherwise, it's ignorable. And it gains a punch through of 0.5, which is, quite frankly, basically nothing. Especially when this mode has total body punch through, I'm told. Haven't fully tested that yet, but yeah. So, what we have then is something that is slower, is weaker. The crit potential goes up, but this isn't a weapon that wants to crit. If it wanted to crit, it would certainly have a little bit more than that to play with. So, on the surface of it, I don't really see what's going on that could help us here. The status with these mods, I've got 60% status, but if we go to the projectiles, 16.5, but multiply that by the multi-shot here, we got 16.5 by 8.4. That's going to come out to, what, 84 plus 60% of that is going to be about 50, so about 134. We're looking at probably around about 140% combined status chance. effective with the multi-shot there. About 140 versus here 120-ish. I think that's going to be 126. So it's got lower status per shot, lower damage per shot, lower fire rate, a worse firing mode. The only thing it gains is a no reload magazine, and that's because it's got up to 60 shots, and then you're back into this mode. Gotta say, I'm like, what's going on there? What's going on there? So some explaining as well, they're multi-CO, they mean multiplicative condition overload. Okay, that's what threw me off, because it's not called condition overload, but for some reason we're just sticking with that as the name for things. Yeah. If it has got multiplicative condition overload style effect, multiplicative status overload, whatever you want to call it, then hooray, they got unbroken other thing, because I'm pretty sure this isn't meant to be multiplicative in the normal case, but we'll see. Incarnon mode loses the innate multi-shot? Yeah, because it's no longer a shotgun. It becomes a pistol in Incarnon mode. A pistol, of all things. Why turn a shotgun into a pistol? I don't know, but that's what they do to it. They turn it into a pistol, and as a result, it becomes a single shot, single target weapon with a minimum of punch through. Absolute minimum of punch through. I gotta wonder, what are we gaining for that? Where's the gain? There isn't one. I haven't found a gain yet for that. It switches us over to impact radiation as the innate types here, because you can see I've got corrosive cold modded at the moment. Impact radiation. Impact, the physical status type, which really offers very little, especially in this era of Overguard. That's not helping anyone. And then radiation. Radiation is cute. You know, having some radiation damage is nice at times, but radiation procs you don't really want, especially when it's a 60% status chance. It's not huge on the proc side of things, but just a little bit of base radiation. Radiation damage is good against alloyed targets, but it's only 60% of the base damage. You know, we'd have to still mod for radiation if we cared about radiation damage. That doesn't really do anything for us, and that's all at the cost of both our puncture and our slash. This weapon starts off as mostly slash and turns into mostly radiation when turn it into incarnon mode, and we get nothing for that. It all just seems very, very odd to me. If you say, I feel like it was supposed to have radial damage, or been a rocket launcher or something. I mean, maybe, but that's not what they're giving us. So if that was their intent, they fucked up. And if that was not their intent, and this was their intent, I really am struggling to see why we'd want to use the incarnon mode on the Philox. I'm really struggling. And that's not a good thing. That is really not a good thing. To halve the fire rate, to become semi-automatic, and to reduce the damage down. And it's not by a little bit either. We go down from 5,600 odd to 3,700 odd. We're losing about a third of the damage there. Like, where's that going? Even if we were using a crit build and therefore we're enjoying the benefit of this increased crit multiplier, we're still losing a third of the damage and all of the slash to make this. Where's the benefit? Someone help me out on this one, please. Oh, we can have a different kind of help from Adam Alec there, gifting out 5 subs to the community. Adam Alec, cheers indeed on that, my dude there. Thank you. That's going out to Mythic Spirit, to Seniac TV, going out to Thaddeus Young, going out to, I'm going to call that Jason Halliber. Yeah, when you have no vowels in your name, I just have to invent which ones they are, so you are now Jason Halliber. And to Kazette. Thank you very much, Adam Alec. That generosity right there. But yeah, the Philox, when it's in incarnon mode, it doesn't even feel like dual pistols. Let me show you. Let's go take this down into the simulacrum very briefly, because I haven't even done the full sortie yet, but sure, let's do this real quick. Let me show you just what I mean by disappointing. I actually got it really close. Well, there we are then, Jason. There we are. We didn't forget about the sortie. We put the sortie to the side. Put the sortie to the side. I appreciate it, Adam Alec. Thank you. So, like, let's just spawn in a few enemies, shall we? Let's grab some more elite lancers. Not one. Let's grab a few of them. There we are. Nice few of them. Okay. Now, first of all, this will test the full body punch troop, so... Yep, okay, they all took an amount of damage. This one took very little. I'm going to guess that is the fall off over distance affecting us right there. The half his health, nearly half his health. Not quite half his health. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe it's fall off, maybe it's not. Maybe it was just unlucky on that other one. But in any case, we're seeing with a single shot there, we're getting quite a lot done. It's punching through a whole bunch of enemies in a line there, innately. Okay, let's get a few headshots in. Oh, rip that guy. Okay. Now let's switch over. I'm going to let those buffs run out again, because those buffs are kind of messing things up at the moment for comparison. We started off with no buffs, and we saw what was happening with no kill buffs, so we're going to let those run out, and then give it a whirl with these dual pistols. Even conceptually, we're turning a shotgun into dual pistols. I don't see how that is an upgrade, but concept aside, we'll see what it's going to be, you know. Give it a moment to, as I say, wind down those extra buffs we just got. I'll just let the main buffs run out. We'll keep the multi-shot one. But, yeah. I would say it almost feels like they want to give a mace a weapon. It doesn't even feel like a mace a weapon. No. Mesa fires very rapidly. That's not even remotely close to what we got. Let me do this now. Let's get to the front of the line again. Let's use all of this amazing punch through that they added. It didn't even hit the guy behind. Didn't even hit one extra person. So that is a downgrade in terms of punch through. 0.5 will not even get you through this. Like, let's line that up. Yep, no, did not get through there. Can it get through this ramp? Can I line up such a shot to try and go through the ramp to him? I don't think I can do anything that tight. Let me try the leg hitbox. Can I fire through the leg hitbox with this punch through? Nope. Nope, just straight up. And damage-wise, I gotta say, it's not exactly amazing. I've got a couple kill buffs on this now, trying to make it better, but like... This is maximum fire rate. I am spam clicking. With this mode, this is maximum fire rate. Let's switch back to this mode. And let's actually get the maximum fire rate. 1 second. Let's get the max fire rate and then we'll compare them. There we are. Well, they're dead. And these what? Yep, they're gone. Oh, this one's alive. No, he isn't. That one. Yep, dealt with. You can see the difference. You can see the difference right there. Let's switch into the dual pistols. Well, we ran out of that very quickly. Let's get some headshots. There we go. Switch back to this mode again. And look at this. You see how big and bright this thing is. You're like, oh wow, look at that explosive effect. No AoE whatsoever. Nothing. Look how close that is to his foot. How close can I get this? Oh, that one hit him. Okay. Just about there. Yeah. What's with this really bright effect? I might actually be able to fire a shot between the legs. Yep. I can fire a shot between the legs. This thing is... How far up can we get? Oh, no. Sorry, mate. So, yeah. This thing is semi-auto. It has half the fire rate of the automatic mode. It loses the body punch through in favor of 0.5, which can't even get through this block of cover right here. All in favor of 50% more crit damage multiplier. Wow. 50% more on a weapon that doesn't even want to crit. It does, Raptor, doesn't it? It feels like they've got the modes the wrong way around. It does seriously feel like they've got the modes the wrong way around. It feels to me like they've got the punch through the wrong way around. Like this thing with this power, it feels like it should have natural level punch through. I managed to get one shot through that guy to the other one. Like I could just about hit a second guy behind, actually. Or I can go like that and just... Where did that body even go? That guy's just gone. That was a single shot. That was my last shot in the magazine. Whole row of them. Flap, dead, gone. And these aren't low levels. These are level 180. They're not Steel Path. They are level 180. And it's just kind of... The shotgun mode is just superior. The only thing, and I really do mean the only thing going for the pistol mode is the fact that it's got unlimited range. What's the evolutions like on this thing? So that's where this gets really ridiculous. That's where this gets really ridiculous, cat. Let me just pre-demo, at least, you know. We can have unlimited range. It's like, wow. I can fire from across the map with this massive amount of recoil. Man, that's fun to use, isn't it? Or how about the shotgun, which doesn't have loads of recoil to deal with? Because shotguns having less recoil than dual pistols, that makes sense, yeah. Easy to control shotgun, automatic. Heat. What's going on there? So let's go have a look at the evolutions real quick then before we go out. To really understand why this weapon confuses the ever-loving hell out of me. Let's head on over to Caballero, down here in the chrysalis. Gotta say, I still love the design of the incarnon weapons requiring you to visit Caballero every single time you want to mix things up. Every time. Yep. Is the Innodem any better? The Innodem is better, yes. We'll get to that. Alright, so Philox. Let's look at these from the top then. Very first evolution, because we don't count that as an evolution. So Evo 2, the first of the evolutions where you can make a choice. We have accuracy when aiming. Okay, cute. You can tighten up your spread. And that's really about it. But it's actually already tight spread, so not really that much of a concern. By the time you're worrying about the spread, you're outside of the effective range of the weapon. So that's not really that interesting. This one, reduced weapon recoil. That's helpful when you're using the dual pistol mode. But as we've already seen, the dual pistol mode feels like trash, so maybe not. And then we have the frictionless flight, plus 50% projectile speed. More projectile speed means more fall off range, so that just means we can actually hit things further, harder. That's just good. That's just good. Over to this one then, we've got reload toggles the weapon between 100% projectile speed and 4 meters of punch through. This is a very curious one. This affects both modes, so your projectile speed or your punch through will be higher in either mode. The reload toggle is per shell, so if you are reloading 6 shells, you will switch, which means you end back where you started. You can stick to just the one mode if you are careful about how you reload. But 4 meters of punch through, when you've got a weapon with total body punch through, means all it's adding is the ability to shoot through cover. Not really that big of a deal. Like, you can use it, but it's not that big of a deal. And as for the pistol mode, it will give them the punch through they need. But we're then having to use this just for that punch through. As for the projectile speed, that's again nice for giving us more range, although it does have diminishing returns in terms of, you know, how much range are we going to want for a shotgun. Evolved autoloader. This one is actually quite nice. Plus 50% magazine reloaded per second when holstered, so in 2 seconds of it being holstered, it's fully reloaded, regardless of your magazine size. Completely and utterly reloaded. This is what you want to use if you're using a status primer, because you prime the enemy, switch to this weapon, it's at full ammo. Job done. So that is solid. And then on this one here, this is what I've been using at the moment. Reload increases fire rate by plus 10% per shell, resets on reload. So the larger your magazine is, the more shells you can put in, then the higher your fire rate buff can go. I've currently got 13 shots in the gun, which means I can get a 130% fire rate buff with no mod equipped. And that's a pretty big buff right there. That is a nice one to have. So you got these two are very solid ones. This one's alright-ish, kinda. It's a bit odd. The 4-meter punch through really only cares for the dual pistols. The projectile speed is nice for both of them, making it where you're more likely to hit target at range, and you can kill them at range. But it's just a little bit fiddly, a little bit compared to either working with a status primer or working on its own better. I prefer these two. You never hold down the trigger in auto mode, depends about the enemies you're against there, Daitai. If you're up against something that takes a little bit more oomph, getting that oomph in that bit faster can help you out there. Can definitely help you out. So then, on to Evolution 4. Cosmo saying, I swear you could change it from your orbit originally, but then they removed it. Yeah, it was broken, Cosmo, it didn't work. That's why. So over here we've got, you'll recognise Brutal Edge and Racking Wrath from the other guns. Plus 10% crit, plus 10% status, or plus 20% status, minus 10% crit. Now on this gun, it's weird. Nothing is simple about this gun. There's plus 20% status chance. You would think, oh, that'll make the status per projectile go up by 20%. No. Nope, 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 nope. It goes up by 5%. Not 20%. Not 20% per projectile, not 20% of the base amount. It goes up by 5 percentage points. And that's because you have a base multi-shot of 4. I've modded it, so it's got more than that. But the base multi-shot of 4 is dividing out that 20% status chance. So, yeah. What's middle option? Ragnos. Chill, bruh. Chill. I'm mid-sentence. I'll get to the middle option. I'm not going to go, oh, we're going to look at these and move on. Chill. So this one... No, I'm going to wait now. No. No, Ragnos. No, you can wait. I like how the music stopped at the same time there. That was... Yeah. Alright, so... For those of you who aren't called Ragnos, you're allowed to look at this later. The other one is Headshots Build, 50% more incarnon transmutation charge, which is just boring, so nah. just nah. You don't need that. We already know that the incarnon mode is... And why would you want to go for this when you saw how easy it was to actually get the incarnon charge against anything that doesn't instantly die anyway, so... Blah, blah, blah. So we got these options. Now, why not the crit? If this only gives us 5% status chance realistically, why not the crit? That's because, once again, we have a gun with the same option of a 50% chance to deal plus 2000% damage on non-critical hits, and once again, it's multiplicative. So, yeah, why would we pick plus crits when we want minus crits? Makes sense to me, right? Dom, cheers. Ragnos wanting us to switch to some ambient. Alright, we'll switch from the lo-fi to the ambient. We can do that. Let's get that playing now. There you go, my dude. And there's some French in the chat. I don't speak French, I'm just going to switch off of that. So the other options we've got here, we've got gain 50% ammo efficiency whilst aim gliding and sliding. I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm using a shotgun, certainly an automatic shotgun with limited range, I don't usually tend to do that whilst I'm aim gliding. And likewise, I don't tend to do that whilst I'm sliding. So, yeah. This, for me, just doesn't really have any value. That's not how I play Warframe. It's how I play Apex, sliding and shooting at the same time, but it's not how I play Warframe. So, yeah, I don't really see a huge benefit to that one there. As for this one, on punch through 3 enemies, plus 70% ammo efficiency for 20 seconds. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't tried this one yet. But it does seem like it's going to be worthwhile. Except for the fact that this here offers you 11 times your base damage. Closer to 10 times when you take into account the 10% crit chance. You're like, ammo efficiency or all the damage? Which one do we pick, chat? Do we stick ourselves into the situation of trying to mod up the crit chance and mod up the critical multiplier, taking away slots that could be used for other mods which also improve damage, just to have some ammo efficiency, or do we just kill whatever we're shooting at with fewer shots anyway? Yeah. Rainover saying ammo efficiency feels like a good option for lower level long duration runs. I'm not sure I agree. If you're talking low level as in enemies are pretty easy to kill, ammo is plentiful. Ammo is just plentiful. If you're really, really struggling for ammo at that point, you can use an ammo conversion mod, but ammo is plentiful if you're against low level. And if you're against high level, you want damage. Because if you're taking 2 shots to kill rather than 1 shot to kill, how much work is the efficiency really doing for you? Not to mention you need to punch through 3 enemies first, which means taking the time to line up those shots, or just hoping you kind of get it somewhere. So, yeah, and the other kick in the teeth for these, just like with the other incarnon weapons, I've not fully tested this to be certain, but I'm fairly certain, just like with the other incarnon guns, ammo efficiency does nothing for the incarnon charge, because it's not actually ammo. I'll have to double check on that, because you never know, Dean might have decided to change their mind on it. But that's what I've been hearing down the grapevine so far, so ammo efficiency doesn't even help the incarnon mode. So if you want to use the incarnon mode whatsoever, you do not use these options, you go for that one. Because why would you pick up these then? So, yeah. Yeah, reloading can be a bit of a pain on this gun. The reload can be a bit of a pain, but there are ways to get around that. Most notably, you know, there is a primed reload speed mod for shotguns. I am so glad I picked up that from Barrow when I saw it. It really comes in clutch here. But yeah. I mean, they're not just copy Cosmo. They... on their own, they'd be interesting and novel, but when compared against each other, they just feel off. This one, yeah, I could see that for the incarnon mode, but the incarnon mode sucks. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4 on my list of reasons to wonder what is going on with the Philox is, what is this incarnon mode? The extra accuracy when aiming, the incarnon mode doesn't seem to be that inaccurate to me, and you don't need to worry about the spread on this shotgun because the projectile range will ruin you first. So this just seems like an obvious pickup to me, unless you love the incarnon mode. Same over here. Reload, get loads of fire rate. That just works into dealing even more damage, whereas this one, the punch through, you don't really need. The projectile speed is nice, but teeny tiny bit fiddly. This is great though for a status primer. This, of all the evolutions, is one where the biggest pick is happening, where yes, yes, maybe. As opposed to, nah, don't really need to, thank you. And likewise over here, nope, nada, yes. That's not a choice. And these, you're just throwing away so much damage. 50%, but it's only whilst aim gliding and sliding. 70%, but you need to punch through 3 enemies first, and then it's for 20 seconds. All the damage. Permanently. Will we take a look at the dagger after this? We will, yeah. Yeah, we will. So, this gun just feels unfinished to me. I don't see the build variety, I don't see the options, I don't see the reason for caring about the incarnon mode. And these are all things that they want us to care about because they talked about that in their balancing of the previous incarnon weapons. They want us to have build diversity, they want us to try out different options, they want us to meddle with things and go for different options at different times, and the only option I can see worth swapping is just, am I using the gun on its own, or am I using it with a status primer? That's literally it. And even then that comes down to, am I reloading loads and therefore want to get the fire rate buff instead of using a mod slot for that, or do I want to not care about the reload? That's really what it comes down to. Now the dagger's better. The dagger is better. First of all, you'll notice in the stats here, it's not got any special stats hidden for a evolution on it. Because the incarnon mode When you activate that incarnon mode, for some reason it doesn't want to tell you in game, but my understanding is it gives you range, it gives you attack speed, and gives you the ability to fire multiple ranged projectiles whilst you are in the air. So it's kind of like Exodia Contagion, but more forgiving and less AoE. It's a mix. No AoE, but you can just kind of launch and launch and launch them whilst you're in the air. Very much a Zephyr thing, I'd say. Or anyone else who wants to use a floaty mod. So it actually has a difference. Unlike with the Praedos, which just gains some range and attack speed, the evolution on this dagger does give it something new, which is good. Hello Feathered Crow, how you doing today? So that is nice. I haven't tested the actual damage of those attacks yet. I'm sure someone's already put the details on the wiki, so there you are. But where we're looking so far, it's at least got something interesting going on for it. The range on this weapon, it says 5.03 at the moment, which is a high start, but that's modded. The range on this weapon starts pretty low, but you can add on range from the evolution. From the incarnon mode, I should say. You can add on range from Prime Reach. You can add on range from Evolution 2. This adds on another 0.5 on top of the, I think it's 3 meters you get from this. On top of the 1.8 meters base, on top of the 3 meters from Prime Reach. There's a lot going on there. The other options we got plus 25% attack speed on top of the attack speed we're already gaining from the incarnon mode. That just seems a little bit wasteful, not gonna lie. But it's an option. These two are both small options because it's the only Evo 2. Or if you want to just have a stat stick, you can have a sprint speed one. So there is an option there if you're not really caring about melee to just turn it into a let's go faster option. So now saying, hi, do you know anyone that has been unbanned from using Warframe info? What do you mean unbanned from? You don't get banned from using Warframe info. So yeah. Nazami, cheers. Oh, right then. So, on Evolution 3 for the dagger. Well, Snur, then you were hacking the game in some other way. Have a great life, mate. I literally stream using Warframe info, so... yeah. Good luck. Every story I've heard of someone saying they got banned using Warframe info, they give absolutely nothing to qualify it, and I've just decided at this point, everyone who says they're banned using it is actually someone who's got something else stupid going on. That I just can't be bothered to investigate. Deal with it with DE. Alright then, Evolution 3, we have got gain 5 combo for every 10 meters of continuous slide. I'll be honest, haven't tried to use this. I don't feel like sliding everywhere around the map. Certainly for 5 combo, doesn't seem like a lot to me. I imagine just like the ammo pickup one on the Praedos, this would reset your combo timer as well. So you have got an option there, it's just... who's sliding 10 meters, you know? Who's sliding everywhere that much to really benefit from this one? Skyborne Hunter, increased range of aerial melee attacks by 0.5 meters. This feels slightly odd to me. This one feels slightly odd to me. Okay, yeah, Neja mains, yeah, Neja. So there is an option here for Neja. Cool. But for this one, increase the range of aerial melee attacks by 0.5 meters. Just reading this one, I'm like, what? If I'm going for an aerial attack already with this weapon, I've got plenty of range. And if I've got the incarnon mode active, I've got a ranged attack on top of the range the weapon has. And 0.5 just doesn't seem like it works at that point to me. That just doesn't feel worth it. This, well, 60% finisher damage, you know? Daggers, they're not amazing for finishers, but I haven't fully tested this weapon for finishers yet. You know, I've only had hours to look at things. And finisher damage compared to a little bit of combo here or there, or okay, we could just maybe get that extra bit of range to hit a fly swatter that I didn't get in range. I just, nah. So mostly it's this one. Mostly just a case of, well, if I'm going to pick any perk, I might as well pick one that does something worthwhile, because if you have no finisher mods on whatsoever, then this is a straight 60% bonus to your damage. There's no worry about additive or whatnot going on there. You might as well just get the extra bonus. But continuous sliding, like a full 10 meters for 5 combo, And extra range on an aerial melee attack when we've already got so much so far. Yeah, nah. Alright then, Evo 4. How does finisher work? I don't even know where to start with that question, Daitai, because I don't know which bit of finishers you're trying to ask about. So if I just do that, there's a guide on finishers for you. There you go. Alright then, so we have got Evolution 4 here with 3 options again. Reach 3 times combo and heavy attack to activate incarnon form. So that's just like the Praedos one. There is no initial combo bonus on these daggers, so you won't be able to always just permanently activate it. But it's easy enough to get a few combo. It just means you don't have to build up to 5. This just makes it a little bit easier to get the combo you need to get going, and that's useful. Swooping Lunge. On airborne melee kill, plus 50% melee damage for 10 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. I mean, are we really going for that many airborne kills? I haven't tested if this works with the ranged projectile as yet. If it does, that makes it much more valuable. It's just the fact that it says on airborne melee kill. Not airborne kill, on airborne melee kill. That concerns me. Knowing DE code. So I have to test that. And the fact that it lasts for only 10 seconds. So if you're not constantly airborne, it's just... yeah. As I'm saying, from what I've heard, Swooping Lunge triggers from dots you apply whilst on the ground. Okay. That sounds good. Does it work with Titania Ultimate Melee? Well, you mean Titania's Exalted Melee, which can't equip this, because this is just for the Innodem? Don't see why it would. Does a slide kick to the face count as an airborne melee kill? A slide kick to the face? I mean a flying kick. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be with the weapon. Is it just going to be with the weapon that it counts, or is it counting other stuff? These are things which aren't clear in Warframe, and I hate that they're not clear, is that they just throw in exceptions like, well, if you do the wibbly doobly, it counts a headshot, even though you punch them in the dick. I'd love to come up with an actual example, but I try to bury all that stuff, because otherwise my mind just burns. Seriously. And then we've got Protracted Execution, which is, on finisher, you gain some combo. 20 combo, which is, you know, a full combo multiplier tier, as it were. So if you're going for loads of finisher kills, this would scale up your combo value very quickly, which would allow you to benefit from Blood Rush, which normally you can't do with a finisher build. Normally finishers, you just do not get that much combo. This would give you a lot more to work with. I don't know if this triggers with Ash. I haven't tested that with Ash. Like I say, I haven't tested a lot on this so far because I've been mostly looking at the shotgun going, what the fuck happened here? But these bits could be interesting. This has been my default so far, just to get into using the weapon in Evolution faster. Yeah. Things like shooting Eidolons whilst a hitboxer in the water? Yeah. Yeah, that's another example as to the game just being silly. That's a different one. Right then, finally, Evo 5. We have, on finisher, some heavy attack efficiency for 40 seconds. That does combo with the whole gain combo on finisher, because then you actually have a heavy attack combo worth considering after a finisher. That can work together there. I imagine that a Naras could make use of that more generally, or if you're using Naramon and Void Dash through enemies to open them up to finishers, that could lead to some positives there. I don't know how much you want to be heavy attacking with daggers whilst also getting finishers, but it's an option. It's an option, you know? But yeah, we've got then over this one, collecting ammo grants 5 melee combo counter. Again, it's just like on the Praedos, it's going to be an option. I imagine that's going to reset your combo timer just like on the Praedos as well. It's more there as a, hey, you're using your guns as well, using a primer build. And then this one I've got active at the moment, on finisher, stun aware enemies in a 10-meter radius, which theoretically should allow you to chain stun finishers if you've alerted the enemy. So if you're not going for a stealth finisher, you come in, you assassinate one enemy, the others have suddenly been alerted, they should get stunned by that, which will open them up to more finishers. Theoretically, right? Theoretically? We'll see. Random say Esprey was saying that Ash using finisher build is guaranteed kill on Discord yesterday. I mean, we'll see what he means by that. Was it Esprey you were speaking to? I just swore it was Mega that was having that conversation. But then Mega's in most conversations on the Discord. So we'll have to see how this all works out. Now, in stat comparison, I'm not going to do a comparison on these stats of the shotgun because there's weirdy schmeardy stuff going on with shotguns. It's kind of hard to compare. But daggers are daggers. You can compare a dagger to a dagger. We got the Carous Prime. So, Innodem to Carous Prime, the Carous is slower. The Carous has a lower base damage. But the Carous has higher crit stats and status stats by quite a margin. The Carous also has a higher base range, but the Innodem can add on 3 range just by going into incarnon mode. So that kind of nullifies that. It can get a lot more attack speed. It gains ranged attacks. It can gain bonus to finishers, so overall, it looks like that the Innodem would have potentially slightly weaker attacks, because those crit bonuses, they're not going to be nothing. You know, 2% change in the crit chance, and 0.2 change in the multiplier, that stacks up when you start to consider mods. The status, massively so. But even then, I still feel that the Innodem is going to come out well on top in this. Well on top. The only downside is you've gone away from innate toxin to having much more innate puncture, and that is a bit me. It needs the puncture really, but the slash is still absolutely stonks. There's a lot more slash to work with, so that is good. In terms of other single daggers, I mean, Rumblejack count as a single dagger? Yeah, don't use the Rumblejack. Don't use that one. That's crap. Heat dagger, same again. Oh my god, look at all the red there. Look at all the red. Do not even touch. Fractor Dark dagger. Big yikes. Big yikes. Yeah, no. Innodem, almost certainly going to be the best dagger. Like, hands down. What's it competing against there, really? Carous Prime is its only competition, and the extra buffs you can get on the Innodem just kind of win. Just kind of win. The only other thing would be, I think someone mentioned the Zors. Do I have a Bala dagger, and which one is it? Bala Sikala, that's long one. I want the short one. Ah, there we are. Bala Pay. So my Bala Carous here. This is the Bala Pay, so that is the dagger version. This has got a much lower damage, substantially higher crit chance, but much lower status. I've gone for the high crit, low status build on this one. The attack speed is through the roof higher, but then it's got lower range on a weapon which can gain the attack speed and the range. Yeah, I'd say there's not actually a worry about the Zor competition there. Zors can still do good stuff, but yeah, I'm still going to say that it's going to go in favour of the Innodem. No ceramic dagger? Apparently not, yeah. Apparently not. Must have got rid of it. Yeah, Rainer, there is that, but that's very niche in this game, I'll be honest. Very niche at this point. Like you're saying, just curious, is there ever time you had to use calculus when doing Warframe? When you say calculus, what do you consider calculus? Because some people consider calculus to just be, do you use X in place of something? In which case, well, yeah, duh. So what exactly do you consider calculus? How far are we going? But yeah, so the Innodem is looking alright. There are a lot of questions that need checking into. Like, quite a few questions that need checking into in terms of the Innodem. Because there are a lot of things which might work, might not, might have certain interactions. But that's movement stat stick. Not really necessary. Hey, might as well pick it up. We've got, I suppose it helps us out somewhere, somehow. No. And just honestly, no. That's pure convenience. That just seems finicky, but we need to test a load of things on that. And that seems useful if you're going for finisher stuff. Sure, why not? And finally, we've got, if you're going finishers, I suppose this could help you. If you're going for finishers without stealth, this again could help you. And then you just got the bleh option. As far as Evo 5s go, compare these to the gun Evo 5s. These don't seem to have anything all that amazing. Just like with the Praedos. The Evo 5s really do disappoint on the melees.
Okay. Later.
Praedos or Innodem, which weapon should I get first? Ragnos, whichever one you prefer the look of or feel of. Do you want yourself a Tomfer, a pair of Tomfers, or do you want yourself a dagger? Take your pick. Just take your pick, my dude. It's not like you can only get one of them. Arthur asking, should I grind my mastery rank just so I can get the Latum? Freshly MR9? Yeah, go for it, dude. If you want MR9 but you are also already here in the quest line, sure. Get the mastery rank, get the other stuff. There is a load to unlock still. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. Alright, so let's have a look now. We haven't done the rest of the sortie so far. We've been massively distracted off track there. So let's wrap up the rest of today's sortie. We've got the rescue and assassination. Let's go do that. It's assault rifle only, which means that I can't use either of the new weapons. Alright, well, that's a thing. That's just a thing. Alright. So we had a request from Ragnos for some Zaku gameplay. Oh yeah, we'll take Zaku. Let's go grab Zaku. Yep, it's Fenmore time. It's Fenmore time. There it is. Getting close to the top rows for usage right there. Yo! FatCat2345 resubscribing onto your second month. Cheers, FatCat. Enjoy your lovely new bronze badge. Now you've upgraded from the blue one there, and you still got access to the emotes and supported lounge, my dude. You like the bronze on Zaku? I'll be honest, I just kind of randomized the colors until I felt, you know what, this feels broken but not stupid. Let's go with it. It's like a prime that failed to prime. You know? I just kind of went with that. And Zaku's to inherit the incarnon form of the Fenmore. That's a good question. We'll see. We shall see. Let's go do this sortie. Let's get this over and done with, shall we? Yeah, I just ignore the Rumblejack, I'll be honest. The Rumblejack just disappoints. Alright, so if I'm going to test the two, I need to get some headshots. None of those were headshots, apparently. Invested headshots do annoy me, I'll be honest. Because they're just so ugly, I can't tell their head from their ass. And we... Okay, that guy's just leaning all the way over, and that one just explodes. We'll try. Actually, I can just do that. Alright, now let's... Steel gun? Yep. Zaku's 2 is affected by the incarnon mode. There we go. That confirms it nicely. Those guns are definitely copying the Swirly Whirly we've got. There we are. That counts. Now we can just make our way through the mission, I guess, you know? Just Zaku doing Zaku things. Blah, 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 blah. And the fire rate of it? No, it doesn't copy the fire rate. The fire rate is determined by the ability. So instead all it's got is just, it's normal firing.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested.
I can still... All it's doing is it's copying the appearance. And then just turning it into this voidy black yellow. Because that's my energy colour. Well, I was just testing confirmed. So you see the guns on the left of me floating there? So those take on the appearance of the Fenmore in the incarnon mode if I switch to incarnon mode. That's what we've just discovered. Make our way into here. Ta-da! And it's going to be this one. First try. Come on. First try. Damn it. First try. Damn it. Hits. First try. No failed hacks either. Absolutely Fucker's gonna die. Alright, come on. There we are, chat. What did I say? First time. First time. Easy peasy. Nothing went wrong there. Let's get out of this mission. Yeah, the fire rate on Zaku's ability is not connected to the weapon. Nothing is connected to the weapon you are using aside from the appearance of Zaku's ability. Everything else about it comes from Zaku themselves, not from your gun. Not a stat stick ability, despite what it might appear to be like. Oh, I have lost most of my guns because I wasn't paying attention to that ability. But it's fine, we're almost out of here anyway. Ta-da! There we are. I think just the weapon placement's all over the place on Zaku. Zaku's just weird. Don't look too much into the weapon placement around you physically. They're just kind of there. Okie dokie, right. That brings us on to the third and final mission of today's sortie, the assassination on Eris. And the requested frame for this is a fully randomized loadout by Fantakiller. Shit. Alright, well, this might be painful. This is almost certainly going to be painful. Fully randomized loadouts usually don't go in my favor, and this is an assassination sortie, so... Okay, never mind. They're absolutely bloody screwed. We got Mag Prime with the Kuvazar. I don't even need to look any further than that. Let's just go. Oh wait, let me check the builds. Make sure it's nothing memey. Make sure there's no memes going on here. That's fine, it's on config A. You're on config A? Yep, okay, cool. Right then. What's the arch gun? Oh, fine, Quintus, fine! Arch gun, Larkspur. There you go. Let's go! This is not Golden Instinct Valkyrie Steel Path Ropololist? Yeah. Yeah. I know, Quintus, not a Fluctus. Okay, let's go.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them.
Oh, it's the Forid. I was expecting, because, you know, Eris, Salad, but obviously this is a sortie. It's infested. It's infested all the way down. Even though Salad is infested, you know what I mean.
We need you to locate and eliminate whatever is responsible.
You know what I mean.
Elude its bone-chilling shrieks if you wish to stay alive.
So, yeah, I guess we just lap Forid. This should be easy. The only thing I'll need to do is just make sure I actually charge up stuff on the approach. Good. There we go. That's given me the multi-shot and the base damage. Hello, Forid. Have a bubble. Good. Okay, that's not as effective as I expected.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut.
Where'd he go? There he is. Yep. There we are. Job done. I was wondering why my game was glitched out with the invisibility every now and then. Turns out it's just shade. That makes sense. I didn't even look at what my companion was. Come on. Come on, get over. There we are. That works. Haha, invisibility. Fuck it. I got the wrong way. I've gone the wrong way. How did I go the wrong way? Damn waypoint. I swear it was pointing off that way, but... Nope. Apparently going this way now. And jobs are good, and there we are. We forgot to predict. We did. Shit. Ah! It's a NASA anyway, whatever. I saved everyone the pain of having to vote for an NASA sculpture. That's what it was. It's totally intentional, cat. Totally intentional. I didn't open the door whilst healing. It's fine. Is there a weapon equivalent to Mirage Prism that can be used with mag bubbles? Mirage Prism? Oh, well, just a disco ball.
Messages have arrived in your inbox.
Oh, Stalker's unhappy. Think being a prism. Yeah. So, is there a weapon that fires a disco ball full of lasers? And also interacts with mag bubbles? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know of a disco ball weapon, to be quite honest with you, so no idea. Hey, you know what? That went pretty well. Jewel Sestra could be ignored, Silver Nagas could be ignored, the Companion could basically be ignored there. We just waltzed through that one. Alrighty, let's get on with getting a feel for the newer weapons then. Let's get a proper feel for them. And the Zami requested some Hydroid. Wait. Let's get some Hydroid action going. Let's bring out the Philox. Where is it? There it is. Silly name thing. Of course, it's higher than the Kuvazar. Wow. Let's just grab my Kuvanuka back. Whatever, yeah, we'll just leave it as that. And let's grab the Innodem. Alright, let's start with a finisher run, actually. What I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to stick with a normal build, but try and do more in the way of finishers. And I'll switch to Naramon in a sec as well. Change Sentinel? Oh yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Thanks for the reminder. I want to see how a finisher... a pseudo finisher run goes. If I don't mod for finishers, just run a normal build but try to use and incorporate finishers into the gameplay, I wonder how that feels. And just sort out the companion there because we don't want to forget about that. Carrier with actually, you know what, I'm going to defang carrier right now. I don't want carrier getting in the way. Let's switch us over to a Naramon. Just because the ability to force finishes on enemies. It's Caballero, Evolve, Innodem, process. So yeah, we got the finisher stun, so that's good. I'm going to go for the combo on finisher. We got the finisher damage, and we don't need range then, so I'm going to go for attack speed. Just to always slightly improve that. We don't need range if we're going for a finisher approach.
Stay sharp.
Ragnos, I'm not even sure who you're speaking to with that one, because I didn't even mention that. Alright, do we do it here? Nothing saying I can't use this mission area, so why not? Yeah, let's do it. It switches to normal mode, Helico Perimeter, Corpus Occupying. Could be a bit annoying. We'll give it a whirl. We'll give it a whirl. Let's see how it works out. Hey, Greta? Attack speed doesn't affect finisher speeds, only base attack speed. I thought it was the other way around, Raynova, whereas attack speed mods affect finisher attack speed. I'm fairly certain. Oh, we can't pause because it's not a solo mission, it's on invite only. Let me just go hide down corridor a second. That doorway. You can always go through that doorway. I mean, I may be misremembering, but I'm going to have to check it now, Raynova, because that was what I was remembering.
Don't slow down now.
Give me a second here. Finish Warframe. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Now is not the time to be slow, Wiki. Open. Ragnos, no, they don't. Impact procs open up very specific enemies to mercy kills. They're not finishers. Seriously, Wiki, why are we being slow? It's still not loaded. Here we go, right. Primed Fury, Gladiator Vice, Quickening, Berserker Fury, and Arcane Strike, and the weapon type influence the animation speed of the finisher. This caps at 33% faster animation with plus 50% attack speed. The weapon base attack speed does not affect animation speed. Raynuva, you are friends with the people who work on the wiki. So apparently you're telling me that the people in the wiki have just completely written the wrong thing all this time and you've done nothing about it. Is that what you're telling me, dude? Or was it just a mistake on your part? Because I'm fairly certain I tested this myself as well for the finisher guide that I did. Arachnos, one's a mercy and one's a finisher. One uses your parasol, one uses your melee. Yeah, for you know, incoming flashbang. 100% mistake. Raynor, you didn't say whose mistake. You didn't say whose. Obviously there's a mistake somewhere, yours or the wiki's, but I'm fairly certain, like I said, I remember it being the mods affect it, not the weapon. That's why you can ignore the weapon's attack speed. You want me to say? Alright then. Cool. So, yeah. It is the attack speed. And that's why I say, again, the attack speed bonus might actually come in handy here. Alright then, let's see if I can pull this off. That did stun. Can I chain it? Oh, no, it didn't chain stun. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Didn't get the chain stun. Let's do that. There we go. Oops, I rolled. I didn't mean to roll. Hello? Can you be stunned for more than a millisecond? That would be great. Good. And, of course, a nice, lovely bounce. There we go. That stunned you, and you're back out of your stun. That is very quick out of the stun. Pause a sec. That was very, very quick out of the stun. Don't murder my sentinel. Is my sentinel available? Get in here. I'm trying to think. There we are. Oh, we apparently haven't got rid of the enemies. Oh, there we are. Right then, now I can think for a moment. Okay. So. Cinderella say base animation time is based on weapon type. Yes. Yes, it is. So, weapon type has a specific animation. There's different ones for different weapon types. That stun didn't seem all that useful. Not gonna lie, that stun did not seem useful. Look like more of a stagger than stun. It did, didn't it? Yeah. It was very brief. I did open up another enemy to an attack. Oh, I got spotted straight away. Well, that ruined that plan. So, finisher. Was he not in range? Sorry, hold on. Wow, okay, that was 11 meters. You lucky son of a... Open this one to finisher. They didn't even stop moving. They... Really, thank you very much for resubscribing. On to 9 months, my dude. 9 months, thank you very much on that. Appreciate it, Realed. Cheers. Oh. But yeah, that finisher didn't even stun the drones. Yeah. As my combo duration so high, that's going to be... Actually, it's not that high. My combo duration is going down quite quickly. Otherwise, it would be because of Dexterity Arcane, so I'm not using any at the moment. Wonder if it doesn't stun enemies who aren't vulnerable to finishers? I don't know. Alright, so... Apparently that missed the mower. I'm going to have to try something else. This one I can't... I wonder, actually, can I... If I do that... Yeah, nope. Oh, that... Okay. I could get a back finisher on that guy, but not a front finisher. Game, why you be like this? So... Front finisher, front finisher, front finisher? No. But back finisher, yes. Why can you only back finisher on a mower? Oh, wrong one. With that one, thank you. Seriously, why do mowers only have back finishers? That's annoying. Sod this. I'm taking this to a mission location which doesn't have enemies which constantly defy every attempt at testing finishes. Don't try to do finisher builds against the Corpus. It's a waste of your life. Just don't do it. And whilst we're at it, let's go sort out my combat duration. Fix that too. Primary dexterity, thank you. And secondary dexterity, thank you. There we are. Let's try this again. I'm still go with Hydroid for now, why not? Let's go to... We got an exterminate? Where is it? That is interception. Those are the assassinations. This one, that's rescue. Where is it? There it is. Hidden underneath the defense, of course. Favorite faction for ships on EVE Online? Honestly, I love lasers, so I'd like to say Amar, but the lack of mid slots just really hurts them, in my opinion. It really does. They are basically a fleet race, so I end up going Galente. I'd like to like the Amar more, Quintus. I would. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off now. There we go. He gets stunned. We can do finisher, finisher, finisher. Come on! Okay, so if they are currently mid-stun, it means that we can't re-up the duration, and that can lead to problems, apparently. And also because it's still got only a 10-meter range, that's kind of problematic. There we go. We can still do that. Oh. Where's the alarm panel? Let's just get rid of the ones that know I exist. There we are. Yet the arcanes are color-coded now. I mean, there's good ships with every faction on EVE Online, Quintus. Good ships with every faction. Okay, that was instant reaction time. Alright, the enemies over there did not get alerted. But they are coming this way, and I have nowhere to hide. And he's alerted by the corpse, god damn it. Puddle! Is he dead? He's not dead. Can I... Why is Puddle so slow? Right, let's get rid of the one that's alert. I'll just let him drown whilst I survey the area. Alright, he is dead. Got one coming towards us. He's going away, but now this one's coming towards us. Can one of you... Just only one of you be in the area, please. We'll just silently drown this one. This is Hydroid stealth gameplay. Sneak up around. I got onto you. Got him. Yeah, someone requested Hydroid, so here we are. Whoop! Got him. Shit. Okay, well, neither of them are stunned. Well, I can test this. Ah, okay. So, Naramon's dash there. Oh, that was not 10 meters, was it? Hold on. Oh, shit. So Naramon's executing dash, or whatever they call it these days, that does allow you to use it on Xmas units whilst they've got overguard, so that is good. You can open them up for finishers. Wait, for God's sake. It might also be line of sight, yeah. If it's line of sight, 10 meters, short duration, and doesn't permanently open for finishers, gotta say, I'm failing to see the use case. Because like, that's a lot of things waiting to go wrong, nothing going right. Which is not a nice feeling. No. You try to use something and at every turn it just goes, I don't wanna. That just becomes unfun. Hydroid would be a great assassin. Everyone would get in range to be murdered because they get close to put down a wet floor sign. Wow. Death by wet floor signage. Okay, I accidentally just one-shot that Xmas. Why not? Come on. Give me something to work with here. Of course he wasn't alert. That's the other thing, because it only stuns the alerted enemies. Crying out loud. It means if you kill someone and then the enemy becomes alert simply because they see the person you killed, you don't get the bonus. Yeah, no. But you're saying, Ken, wow, you finally catch a stream after 4 years of watching you. Oh, dude, welcome to the stream. 4 years? I did my first Warframe video 1st of January 2020. That was the Meet Equinox video. So, 4 years? I know the pandemic was long, but it wasn't that long. We affinity farming? No, we're testing out finisher on this dag with some of the finisher perks. The stun perk is honestly really disappointing. The stun perk is just a letdown. Is this a pre-Warframe content viewer? I doubt it. There was exactly one of them, and they don't view my stuff no more. Or at least they don't talk about it, so... Nah. Putting into minor crowd control? I mean, yeah, but you need to then get finishers. Oh, I forgot actually. This is not the right level to test what I've just remembered, but you can try. Nope, that's a one-shot. Knockdown. Oh, okay. Well, Tentacle is making my life more difficult. Knockdown, please don't all die. Oh, for God's sake. Knockdown, please don't die. Knockdown, please don't... Knockdown! I'm just going to finish this mission and leave. That was the last kill I needed. How was that not the last kill I need? Thank you. Right, let me get a high level mission and test using ground finishers to make it worth my time. Is the new Arcanes any good? That is terrible grammar for starters. Secondly, I've not had time to check those. I've started by checking on the new weapons. That's fine, finishing you. Fine. Well, that's the last of the tea. Okay, right. Let's grab a frame which is not Hydroid. Raptor said Harrow. Sure, we can do Harrow. Harrow should be fine with full arm testing. So, another way you can get finishers is you can physically knock down enemies and then try to do it that way. So let me go to the Adaro 7-8. I'm going to stick to normal mode for now, because I just don't want to overtax trying to defend. But let's see. So, fight. God damn it, are they still one shot? I couldn't I didn't see the yellow flash from that. Come on, fall over without dying, please. Just stumble. Stumble! God damn it. Just one of yous. Please. Oh, for sake. Alright. Knocked out. I read that as I abort the mission. Raven says you can knock down with bullet jump. That is a good point. Yes, you can. Let's go back straight into it then. That was dumb. I forgot about that. I mean, who uses bullet jump to knock things down, I suppose, but today we might. We might invent a meta for this weapon. I mean, Rainover, you also haven't done half the quest because you intentionally don't want to be using operators, so God knows. You are an outlier as ever.
Leave no one standing.
God damn it. Okay, ground finisher on bullet jump enemy. Need to get past them, but not like too far past them. Come on. Thank you. That was not a finisher. That also not a finisher. There we go. They killed them all. God damn it. Come on, game. Work with me here. Work with me. They're getting blast procs, so I am hitting them. And then I'll knock down. Thank you. Alpha. Come on. Is this guy just immune to knockdown? Fuck that guy. There is only one of you here, so that doesn't even test what I need to test. I might immediately write this off on account of... Fuck this shit. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah, no. Screw ground finishers, they don't exist. Let's try this. This does not allow me to do finishers. He is literally bound in place. Cannot do finisher. Why does that ability not allow you to do finishers? I've never tried it before. Why does it not let you do finishers? Why is this game so anal about its conditions? Seriously. Am I the only one frustrated with this update? Am I the only one looking at the options we're handed and kind of going, why does it feel like every option I want to use, I'm being told no? Quintus, it's not even a new one. It's a worse version of what existed, Quintus. It used to be that you just had to void dash through them, and you get that with Naramon. Now, you have to activate ability, then dash through, and then it works. I mean, Ragnos, yes, stealth is a way to get finishers, but it shouldn't be the only way. You can get finishers using Inaris' Pocket Sand, for example. You can get finishers using Radial Blind. You can get finishers using Naramon's Executing Dash. There are various ways, but apparently if you seize an enemy in place using chains, they're not vulnerable to a finishing attack. Go bloody thing. And, yeah. It's like, we want to use this incarnon mode, but this level of enemy is not perfect for demonstration, but seriously, why switch a shotgun over to a dual pistol with lower damage and lower fire rate? What's that about? Why give me options for finishers, but then make it where every finisher I'd want to go for is a pain in the ass to actually try and execute? To the point of even debuffing Naramon's executing dash. Why did that not stun you? That didn't even stun him. Oh my god. This is not looking good, chat. This is genuinely not looking good for the whole finisher approach, because when your Evolution 5 perk of... it was the Evolution 5 one, wasn't it? Was that really out of range? That was not out of range! It says 10 meters! Even if it's from me, stood there, that's 10 meters. That was not out of range! No, it certainly wasn't line of sight issue, as open as it gets. Why are you still moving? Lose your head. Lose your freaking corpse. Don't get buried. Get lost. That's the mood I'm in with. What are we testing? We're trying out the different options on the new incarnate weapons. Specifically, I'm testing out finisher options on the Innodem so far. because it has the option to stun enemies on finisher attack, stun alerted enemies. And I gotta say, it's looking a bit shit. Hold on, that popped with orange energy. Did that break the container? No, that must have been carrier. Gonna say. Alright. They're all open to finishers. That stunned one of them. That stunned him. And it doesn't restun him. Yeah, this is... I'm writing this off right now, chat. This evolution perk is actually bad. Not just niche, not just difficult to use, it is actually bad. I seriously dislike this. Why? Why are we trying to get finished with Warframe that can't easily get them? Because I got told by a Raptor Mark II to use this frame for the next available opportunity. We'll pick a frame. You get to pick a frame. Point is, frame which can literally bind enemies in place can't cause them to take a finisher is kind of stupid. And the finisher stun just really not being fit for purpose is bad. That is bad. How are they getting alerted whilst they're bound like that? Come on. That should be more like petrify. It really should. Oh well, whatever. Alright. Cheers, Ragnos. Hello, Yeltra. Love the vids. Keep it up. Cheers. Welcome to the Twitch channel as well. Hope you enjoy it here and just as much. You will find I will be a little bit less refined here. That is called live streaming. And that means I will, from time to time, swear at the number of issues this game presents me. Which is why I cut a lot of stuff down when it comes to videos and don't use stream footage. Here we learn the frustrating side. There you learn the practical side. I'm just going to cut my way through these enemies now. I'm done with the finisher damage... sorry, finisher stun testing here. I'm just going to go. The ground finishers didn't want to happen. They are a nuisance. The stealth finishers didn't seem to stun anywhere near as reliably as they should to be usable. So it means that chaining the finishers through that stun is just not an option.
Significant trauma.
This is what goes into making the videos. This is the trial, the tribulations, the struggle to get through this chaotic mess that DE has created. So, yeah. At times, things can almost seem orderly, and then you just run into another thing somewhere, and you're like, oh, for God's sake. Ragnos? No. Let's just get this mission done with, because I'm not going to spend all this time here and not at least pick up the mission completion reward. We'll just meander our way through. I'm not even going to try and tank properly. I'll just cast the occasional ability, but sod it. Nope, don't want to lich. Bye. Peekaboo. You got alerted exactly the wrong time, not gonna lie. Hi, mate. Hey, that's on this one. Stun chain, stun chain, stun chain, stun chain, stun chain. I can't... What? You were stunned! Why was there no finisher? I was spamming the finisher button there, and not a damn thing happened. Oh, that was the perfect opportunity for a stun chain to happen, and it didn't. And that's just... Yeah. I'm taking off this incarnon perk. It's actually useless. Or evolution perk, I should say, not incarnon perk. Just useless. Well, Ragnos, have you ever had a look at the comments on a video I put out? I mean, ever looked at the comments? Because if you scroll through, you'll see every single video There is always half a dozen people like, you didn't mention this one way where I do things in a very specific manner, and I think it's better than what you just showed. Or, well, I got a different number because I did this one thing this one time, and it was bigger than your number because I had this boost and that boost and that boost and this boost that you already mentioned. Like, yeah, no. That's not how you compare things. Seriously. Is incessant at times. Just how many ridiculous little extras or complaining little bits there are at times. Some points are genuine. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. Some points are genuine. The comments about how you farm at Mesa and that I didn't give it appropriate justice on the longest farm guide. Absolutely, 100% I was wrong there. But when it comes to most videos, people will just throw in silly extras. Not everyone. It is a minority, but it is classic YouTube comments, yeah. I was like, will you get a bloody life? I'm not going to make a 2-hour-long video on every possible option that might relate to focus farming. Good lord. Yeah, nah. It is painful. Trying to cover enough detail, enough options, trying to find where DE have hidden all the various bits, trying to translate what DE have put in the game into what actually exists in the game. To understand, is this an additive one? Is it multiplicative? Sometimes I'll have to do a damage review where I'll go into the simulacrum, I'll test the weapon damage, I will record it, I will go through frame by frame to pick out the damaging hits, the status procs, to compare them all, see what's going on. Just to be certain. Yeah. It's a pain at times. It really is. But, hey. That's what goes into making the videos happen. If I didn't do that, if I just kind of assumed that things worked as he said first time around and threw stuff together, I would give out some terrible advice and terrible builds. Yeah, so that side of stuff. Right. I've missed a few other comments in that around there. Morning to Carous that say, hey, your videos have been coming up on YouTube for me lately. Thank you. Recent returning have been super helpful. Glad they have been, my dude. Welcome to the Twitch channel as well. Might not have been my best introduction, not gonna lie, but welcome all the same. Oh dear. Yelch saying you don't need to test Malt Augmented, it's just 6% power strength for 250 kills. Yep, that's true. That one at least they did just make it simple. No timer business to worry about. No concern about, oh, is there a hidden cap? They actually told us the cap up front. It just works. Just works. It's glorious. They didn't even make it a multiplicative 60% or absolute or somehow different 60%. It's just 60% like a mod. Nice. Oh dear. Reg said, use Dizzying Rounds mod on Bronco. That will help with shots from less than 8 meters, stun enemies, open them finishes. That's a completely different thing, Red Drones. Thanks for the suggestion, but that's literally a completely different thing. In the Innodem. Cosmo, actually took me X runs. Okay. Joke based on YouTube comments being. Yeah. Scroll. Comments. Going to 7th privilege not being a content creator. I mean, yeah. If you guys could just, like, not go to the YouTube comments, aside from the pinned comments I put and stuff, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm not going to make a habit of this, but I do want to... I am going to share one thing with y'all. I am going to share one thing with you. Let me find the comment reel. Let me just bring this up. Here we go. So I had a comment pop up on a pinned comment on a different video from a guy. It said, so basically in your Carous video, you used galvanized shots, but since it's confirmed that it doesn't work on AoE weapons, what mod would you recommend to replace it, assuming you have Hornet Strike and the exact same other mods except not primed? Hope you can help. Yeah, that much punctuation. Okay. Now, in its own, that's just, okay. That's a comment. Ragnos, that's not even an option. I know it's physically an option on YouTube. You should know by now that's not an option. So, he's asking, okay, there's this video. you did it, but this thing that you showed in it has been shown to not work, so what do you recommend instead? And on its own, that wouldn't be a problem. Except, he's decided to post it on a different video to the Carous video. He's replied in a pinned comment on this other video, where he's already looking at pinned comments. There is a pinned comment on the Carous video answering that very question. This guy also made a comment on the Carous video, so he's replying to a pinned one elsewhere just to even try and get my attention harder, but he didn't stop there. He also reached out to me by email to ask the exact same question. And when I directed him to the pinned comment, his response was that he basically took the build, he changed 3 of the mods to completely different mods, and it wasn't as powerful as my build seemed to be. Any suggestions? I was baking this cake right, and I decided that I didn't have any flour in, so I was going to substitute it for corn flour, and I was running a bit short on time, so I thought I'd bake it at 3,000 degrees rather than a couple hundred, see if I could get it done in 2 minutes. It came out all burned. Any recommendations for me? Oh dear. If you want to email me to ask about something, that's fine. That's not the first time I've had an email from a viewer. I've had a few emails come through from people, just general viewers of the channel, and that's fine. Some have been sadder than others, not gonna lie. But the email is there as a contact method. I'm fine with comments on YouTube videos. Those comments are there for a reason. I do read as much as every single YouTube comment I can. I will not respond to the majority of them because a lot of the time they don't need a response. But I do read them all. Much to my own mental health detriment probably, but you know, that's me. I have my Twitter feed there. So Twitter, people will ask me questions there from time to time and I've responded to those ones. Questions will come up on Discord. Questions come up here in Twitch chat. This is the #1 place to ask me questions. Unless they are in-depth ones, in which case Discord. Yes, I have a Twitter, Quintus. Honestly, you've been gift lead how many months, subbed how long at tier 3 VIP, and you still don't know I have a Twitter? That's understandable. That's very understandable, not gonna lie. I sometimes forget I have a Twitter. But yeah, there are many options to reach out to me. What you absolutely should not do is try to reach out to me in 4 different ways to say, hey, I took your advice, ignored like half of it, and got a bad result. Any advice? I've decided not to respond to him any further, because my only response would be something along the lines of, I've got this great solution for you. It's called watch the video. I really don't like doing this all that often. I don't want to lash out of rage, but this is a particularly bad example of Jesus Christ, why are you like this? Because none of you lot here are like this. All of you lot have been great. Space Cadet, Quintus, Archer, Ragnos. No, you're fine. Bear the Crow, all of you lot here, you regulars, you're all fine. Every now and then I'm reminded that that's not the entire Warframe player base. There are some less wonderful people. Let's put it that way. Oh dear. There's a big blue button right below the stream you didn't notice? Yes, Quintus, yeah. There's a few buttons below the stream, guys. Like, have a look. In case you haven't taken a moment, have a look. Like, scroll down on your browser a moment. You don't scroll with your thumb in the browser, but you know what I mean. Scroll down. Have a look at the buttons down there. See if there's something you're missing. Something like the replays channel, you might be missing that you can go follow me on Twitter. You might be missing that lovely little subscribe button, which helps me to continue to bring to you guys everything that I do. Oh. Okay, fine. I thought it was a nice idea, Quintus, but sure, okay, fine. We'll just move on then. We'll move on. Oh dear. Alright, so, let's do some more with the Innodem, because the Philox has just annoyed me, frankly, as a weapon. So, the normal mode is fine. The Alternative mode is terrible. But let's move on. Let's try and do something better with the Innodem than the finisher approach, because that just... Let's head over to Caballero. So,
here's where it gets interesting.
we've said that this is just pretty basic. This is very much an option, but quite ignorable. Excuse me, got quite the perhaps some of the evening meal there. There we go. This just doesn't work. It works, but it doesn't. So just skip that. So really, it comes down to: do you expect to do a heavy attack and get a finisher to set it up? So like, if you could use this to do a finisher on an enemy, and then when it comes to reactivating the incarnon mode, you will keep you'll keep 40% of your combo. You only spend 60%.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
I mean, if we nuke the ship, Quintus, it kind of leads to all kinds of new problems. You know, it's kind of plugging a hole in void space. We really shouldn't be nuking this site. That's yeah. With that just not working, it's basically gain a bit of combo, and it's not even much. It's 5. Gain 5 combo when you pick up some ammo, and a little bit of heavy attack efficiency if you get a finisher. Finishers and heavy attacks are two very different attack styles. You have to set up finishers. All of these disappoint me. I'm going to go with this one just because there is the opportunity to create finishers, use the heavy attack efficiency when switching to incarnon mode, but that's really about it as far as I can see the value. Gain the combo on finisher, because going full finisher on this without going a stealth approach, I'm going to skip that. Going full stealth, this would be a good idea. If you're going full stealth, full finisher approach, yeah, absolutely go for that. But otherwise, it looks like this one's the winner. We haven't tested this yet, so I'm going to give that some testing. Game 5 combo on slide. I already just don't like the idea. Aerial attack range, pass. Finisher damage. I suppose we could just keep it because we'll occasionally do finishers. And then, yeah, we got attack speed, range, sprint speed. Let's just go with some sprint speed for a bit. Why not? I haven't done that so far. Why not? What's the method of cracking relics that is fastest in general? I mean, capture relics. That's the fastest you got, just straight up. Oh dear. Maybe this is how the Deviri paradox will start. Tenno gets so annoyed they just nuke the Zaraman. I mean, that would be quite the opening. Could you imagine that opening scene? It's just... You've just got this nice scenic shot. The Zaraman's just there, wedged in the void. You got some very spacey music, you know, very Warframe music going on. And then literally just an explosion off the side of his ship. Cracks it in half. Rips a whole bubble in it. And you just get Cavallero's voice going, "What the hell was that?" Boom. Start a quest. Did I make a video on that? I did make a video on relic cracking, yeah. Are you opening relics correctly? I believe is the title. So, yeah. There's your one space get. Are you opening relics correctly? It's on the YouTube channel already. Got you covered.
Okay, bring it to life.
Alright. Is there anything I'm missing so far on the Philox that we haven't looked at? Aside from just general testing to see its effectiveness in places? As we got not really needed, only for the incarnon, which we're ignoring, and that's the option then. We've got very nice solo weapon, very nice when using a primer, just more annoying than helpful, because for me to punch through on total body punch through the only right answer, and yeah, the only right answer. Yeah. Because... what about gathering relics? I Don't know if I have a video specifically on gathering relics. Rather, I've covered gathering relics as alternative as part of the videos. So, for example, if you check out the what's the longest prying to farm, I think I covered it there on getting relics. Otherwise, for Neo relics, yeah, there is. You could get a Neo Miso farm over on now. It's the tier 3 void capture, not Hepit, the other capture. What's the name of that one? You'll find it. Bottom left of the void. Capture in the bottom left. That's all you need to know. You'll find it. Okay, thank you, Dr. Kelp. There we are. Okay. That one. So if you want to mix a Neo and Miso, that's a good one there because it's a very fast mission to run. Just you'll get your relics. Otherwise, for Neo relics specifically, I believe that will be on Uranus. Because once you are up to rotation C on Disruption there, it'll be either Neo relics or the Universal Medallion, which just happened. It's occasional. Normally it'll just be Neo relics. Pretty sure it's and at the same time, you'll also get the Carous and X Ultra, which is, you know, just a double win right there. But, yeah. There's not really a lot of fiddling to be done with the Philox, is there? This is just it. Are Arcane Adapters worth it? Yes.
Okay.
Just yes, 100%. Go for it. Why not make your amp better? And you've just reminded me that I've completely forgotten to do that myself. Let's fix that, shall we? There we go. Thank you. Right, what can I put in here at the moment? I've only got Virtuous Shadow. On operability, plus 10% damage for amps for 8 seconds. Yeah.
Buy stuff. Kill
This
stuff.
works. Let's upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. I just had this sat here. This is useful. There we go. Almost got it to max rank straight away. I'll take that. Yeah, that works for me. Job done. It's a second slot, Cosmo. Second slot. And you can only access it once you've got to this part of the game. Because you get it right here from Caballero. If we go browse wares, it is this one here. Which I believe is going to be a max rank unlock as well. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Kale. It was the original fashion I had before the Void Shell skin came out. I say original. The one I had before Void Shell came out. I switched back to that for Repose the other day, and I've just kept it since for now. Righty then. So, one other thing I wanted to check. With the Philox, how well can we build it then as a crit build? Assuming we don't use the anti-crit option, what build can we get then with... Okay, now this is not a finished build. You can see this is down rank, for example. I would want to put more Forma into this so I can get the Prime Charge Shell on here. This is going to be a Forma heavy weapon. I want more Forma so I can also fill this in with Galvanized Acceleration. That absolutely needs to be there. But that's going to be 6. Prime Charge Shell, that's going to be... Where is it? That's going to be 16, so that's 8. This will go down from 10 to 8. So that gives me 2 more. This needs 6. That needs 4. Which I can get by formaing this slot, I suppose. Oof, that is a lot of Forma. 1, 2 more Forma. Fit that. Yikes. Zom, I'm almost tempted to time you out for that one. That's a bad joke right there. It's a clever one. God damn it, Zom, that is a bad joke. Yeah, let's have a look then. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. Straight away, Arcane. Let's go for Merciless. Where is it? There it is. Because that's going to give us a reload speed buff, and it's going to give us damage buff. So, you know, and also loads of ammo. We want multi-shot. That's obvious. Galvanized Savvy is probably a good idea on this gun, especially because some people are saying it's multiplicative. Haven't tested yet, but yeah. How long does it take to reload this? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. If we just scroll to the end just so I don't lose track of where my mods are. I'll go bop and bop. So with the without ammo stock and yeah, we haven't got the create arcanes, and at base it's 3.7. We add on ammo stock, because we load shell by shell, goes up to 6.5 seconds. But then if we do this, we bring it all the way down to 2.8. That's a heck of a lot of time saved, not gonna lie. And the reload really just goes... But, yeah. If you're going for the ammo stock, it's probably a good idea. And this is helped by the fact that I'm using a setup where for each shell loaded, I gain 10% fire rate. So you'll notice there's no fire rate buff on here. Because this... this is effectively giving me 130% fire rate every time I fully reload. That's huge. 130%. Without it, we'd get 60% from that. So we get more shots, we get more efficiency out of our reload time, and we get even more attack speed. That just works. At least as a single go-to. Let's see then. Working over here. So by the same principle, I want this, and I will want that. I haven't fully ranked up this, because again, I haven't finished forming everything. We need then the crits. So let's learn how to spell crit. There we go. Critical deceleration. The minus fire rate will be countered by the buff, so that'll be fine. Prime Ravage for the crit damage, and I'm out of space. Goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna skip that for now, just for testing purposes, to feel for where we're at. So we've got crit damage, crit chance, normal damage, multi-shots, status chance. We need to do elemental. 17. I can fit a 10 and a 7. I might as well go corrosives. Let's go a 10 and a 7. There we go. Let's give this a wheel. A whirl, not a wheel, a whirl. But at the same time, look at the stats there. It's just... That's not worth it, is it? Oh, that's just... No. These gas prices? Cheers. That's it. This doesn't look like it's going to be worth it. Because already at this stage here, this is the same amount of former as this build, but we compare the stats, we're going to be losing some fire rate, and then we're going to be losing some more fire rate until we can fit in the other mod anyway. We are going to have to lose some status chance or something along the way elsewise as well. The reload buff isn't going to be a buff here because we're missing out on the ammo anyway. Ragnos, as I said, we're looking at options. You can't just look at one option and call it a day, because every time someone does that, it turns out the other way is better. So we've got the damage going down, status going down, magazine going down, the fire rate going down, all just to try and get these crits in. And the crits, we go from 20% of a 2x multiplier. Sorry, 10% for 2x multiplier, but we'll be changing over the option to plus 10%. So we go from 10% of 2x, which gives us literally just 10% damage buff. Or rather, 10% of the time we get a damage nerf on the crit version, on non-crit bonus version. So this, it'll be 70% crit chance with a 4.2 multiplier. I mean, that on average comes out to only, let me just do this here on my calculator, 1 plus 0.7 multiplied by 3.2. A 3.24 multiplier to average damage. Or on headshot, that would be 6.18. I just... Can you see my calculator? Yeah, this old thing. That's my calculator. I've had this... I've had this 17 years. Bloody hell. That is going back a bit. 17 years. Actually, give it a couple more months, it'll be 18, actually. Wow. This is going to be older than some of the people on the Discord, and that actually concerns me. This calculator only a few years older than you. Zom, I think you mean a few years younger. Yeah. I was going to say, only a few years older. I didn't realise that you were 14 on, but there we are. No. But, yeah. You want to know the strangest bit, though? The strangest bit? This is on its very first battery. I have never, ever changed the battery on this, and it still works just fine. It's got no solar panel. It's not one of those fancy recharging ones. It's been running off the same battery for 17 years. And not through lack of use, neither. Come on, you know who you're talking to. One battery, 17 years for this nerd. Go figure. It really is a bit of magic there, isn't it? Oh, fair enough, Reckless. Well, there we are. Anyone can do that, mathematics. So, I mean, just look at this. Even if we go for a headshot with every single pellet to bring this up to an 8.4 multiplier on top of the headshot bonus, it still doesn't work out better. And we've had to spend 2 mods switching over to crits, mods which could be spent on anything else. I just don't see how it could possibly work out for us. And the shining example of how to treat your technology. I mean, I do look after my stuff. I use stuff until it really reaches its limit. Full disclosure, my keyboard is missing a few letters. The keys are there. It's just I've used the keyboard for so much, so long. A couple of the letters have worn off. I know where they are. I don't need to see all of the letters on the keyboard to type, so I will be very honest with you. It looks a little bit ghetto, for lack of a better description. It looks beyond budget, but it works. Why throw away what works perfectly fine? It just means if someone else tries to use my computer, they sit down and you go, oh, right, as they just have a moment. The place where you go to put your left hand normally, the lovely WASD keys, they're gone. WASD's gone, Shift is gone, X is gone, C is gone, V is gone. N and M are on their way out. L, that's a write-off. All the others are there, though. All the others are fine. Like, F is beginning to show some struggles. E has become an F. But the rest are fine. Why L? That's a very good question, and I don't have an answer. I can see the pattern of how it's rubbed off, but I don't know why L is gone. Of all the letters on my keyboard, L has taken an L. That one perplexes me. I ain't got an answer for you on that one. I've thought through the various games I play, and nothing. Not a single thing comes to mind that suggests why I should be using L enough to murder that key. L because tactical railjack map? Oh, I don't do railjack that much. What's L in EVE Online? Not that. Not anything I can think of, actually. Oh, wait. Chat, I have a suggestion. It might be LOL. Not League of Legends, the word LOL. I think I might type LOL that much, because O has taken a bit of damage. And it's always the first key that takes the most of it, because once you've wiped your finger grease off... Yeah, I know, I always think of, but it's true. Once you've wiped your finger grease off on the first letter, the rest take less. So yeah, I think L might actually be damaged because of simple LOL responses. LOLs or LOLs, as y'all are reminding me. Yeah. L is... WASDA's taken a hit because... WASDA. X, C, and V have taken hits because they are convenient secondary function buttons. And L has taken a hit because I laugh. Welcome to the life again. Yeah. Whoa. Alright. Is there anyone else, anything else I can think, anything anyone else can think of to try and make a crit build work here? Is there anything, aside from just external crit buffs, which are just external crit buffs any day of the week anyway? Is there anything else that could work here that just makes this, you know, go somewhere? What frame would meet the Spice Soldier? Zom, we're not back to these. We're not back to these. No, no, no. You can't set up Hell Ballad Joke using highlight message. Nuh-uh. We're not back to this. Argon Scope? Does Argon Scope even go on shotguns? It doesn't. You can't even put Argon Scope on it. It's got to have its own one. It's got to. Surely. Yes, laser sight. There we are. That's what it was then. It's fine. It's fine. Laser sight on headshot, plus 100%, 20% crit chance when aiming for 9 seconds. Okay. Okay. So 120% off of 20% would give us another 24. That becomes 84 with the buff from Caballero. It's 94%. Shrapnel shot. That's crit damage, yeah. Go for both of those. Sure. Let's see. Where can we work this in? I mean, that's 17, but these are 18. I'm not, you know, demonstration purposes right now. That's expensive. That is expensive to try and fit everything. But we could go for both of these. So this will increase that by basically 2 times. Why make it 99%? Why not 100? Why 99? What is this? Whatever. So we get this to, what did I say? 94% and 6.2. Okay. How am I doing all those calculations in my mind? Ragnos, you're still in school. You just mentioned your age a moment ago. You should know your times tables. And multiplication of these bits is basically times tables. 120% of 20 is 1.2 lots of 20. So it's a 20 and then 20% of a 20. Come on, it's times tables, dude. Anyway, yeah. What was I? 92 I said on that one, was it? No, 94. So 94% and 6.2. Now, let's run that through on the calculator for the crit calculation. 0.92 times 5.4. So our average crit multiplier there, with this mod on, and this mod, and this mod, and this mod, is 5.968 times. Whereas going with the no crit variety, where this would be a 10%, technically it's just not showing in the arsenal because screw having a working arsenal. 10% of the time we get double damage, and 90% of the time we get either basic damage or 21 times, which averages out to 11 times on average. That's 10.1. So this is a 10.1 multiplier from fake crits, whereas this would max out with those 2 mods as well at 5.968. So basically 6 times versus 10 times. It's still worse. So it's not using expanded magazines, you still need tactical pump. We don't need it. No, we don't need it. But at the same time, we're already looking here. 1, 2, 3, 4 crit mods to get worse than this with no crit mods. By not using those crit mods, we've got room for everything else. It just doesn't add up, does it? And all that allows us to do, all of that, by using those 4 crit mods to still end up with something that is almost half as strong. Oh, wrong button. All it does is it allows us to switch from this over to either temporary ammo efficiency if we line up some shots, or temporary ammo efficiency while sliding, frame gliding. Hello Skyn, how you doing? It just doesn't add up, yeah. There is only one way to build the Philox, that is to go no crit. That is to go reduce the crit, buff the status chance, because why would you waste your time on that? You can either go for status primed or do it yourself. And of these, really the right answer is this one, because you're not going to use incarnon, and you'll run out of range before you run out of accuracy. Hunter munitions? No.
I got dibs on your
No. I mean,
everyone pulling
okay, technically yes. Technically yes, you could go pure hunter munitions. You're right. Let's have a look at that. I dismiss it out of hand, but no, you're right. There is a potential there. So let's have a look. Hunter munitions currently on this build would be a waste of time because it would proc 3% of the time, and that's just a joke. Yeah, it does definitely fit. Over here, let's say for starters we just focused on the crit chance. So just the laser sight. We get this to 94% crit chance, which means this would proc almost all the time. Let's just say that. A little bit over 27% of the time. So we'd have a little over 70%. Sorry, a little over 27% on that. The crits would potentially be viable there. Probably about it. Because all the designer suggested it? Alright, yeah. Kasiba saying, ammo efficiency, final incarnon with energized munitions and Gauss equals 4 to Shotty. I think that might be the only use case. Let's try for that then. Let's try for that. We don't need this because Gauss. We still want the Merciless, yeah. We'll keep you. We want this one. Just dish half now. We want this one. There we go. And we want a little bit of viral. Because if we're going full auto on this, we want to focus on that. So let's drop you. Let's get the cheap to fit ones. Cheapest viral I can get for now. What can I put on dash polarity that can help out here? I could still go the ammo stock. But when energized munitions runs out, so we'll just have the energy for it, that kind of thing. I could go that route. Although if we're using... Oh wait, no. Hang on. That's munitions. What am I doing? I still need that, yeah. Hunter munitions. How am I going to fit this? Toxin. Let's take you off, put you there. There we go. That works. There we are. Who needs more former? That works. Alright then. So we need to be aiming. We need to hit some headshots at some point, and then otherwise hope to God that this works in our favour. Just sort the buff with Caballero. Browse, no, not browse wares. Evolve wares.
Okay, bring it to life.
You. We'll go through punch through enemies, because that's just going to be more manageable. In this. So yeah. 70%, potentially 94% once we got the buff. Yeah.
If you die,
Off topic, but is Toxin or Heat Tsar better? Toxin. Generally speaking, Toxin is better. Yeltra, I have a guide on all of the, what do you call it? Adversary weapons. So if you want to check that out, I go through all of the correct status, so correct damage type to pick for each of them. And it's neither of those videos there, Cosmo, but nice try. I don't know what the actual command is for it. It might be progenitor or something like that. It's on the YouTube channel. Just look at the YouTube channel, you'll see it. Alright, let's grab Gauss for this. Never mind, Cosmo. Never mind. It's one of them somewhere. Okay. Actually, I'm including the crit upgrade because it says 60% here. We activate laser sight, that'll become 84. We got the Caballero bonus from evolution, that's 94. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not slipping up on this one. Okay, we should be able to run nicely with this. Why not raw bonus? Yeah. Arcane Pistolier would be so lucky. Hold on. No, I'm going out on a limb here, guys. I'm going out on a limb. Arcane Pistolier. Does that trigger off the incarnon mode? Because we turn it into a pair of dual pistols. It shouldn't trigger, right? It shouldn't. I'm going to need to grab a build with... Yeah, energized munitions, and none of them have it, so I'll sort that in a sec. But okay. Let me check that in the simulacrum very quickly. Then I'll go put energized munitions onto Gauss, then we'll do a test mission. We gotta check that now. That sounds too stupid not to try. Oh, come on. I'm going to put a prediction on this one. I'm going to put a prediction. Do you guys think it'll work or not? Will this trigger the arcane? Simple yes or no. I'm going to give you guys a minute to think and vote on that one. Try and equipping the secondary first. Good idea. Yeah, we'll equip that as well. Just to make sure that doesn't accidentally cause any issues. Do you think this will trigger the arcane? Use your spanners at the bottom of the chat window. This is as good a gamble as it gets because we are gambling on... Is Warframe bonkers? And that is always a fun gamble. That is always a fun gamble, and I am using a very liberal definition of fun right there. Will this trigger arcane? Got it equipped? Yep. Give you guys just a moment to get in on that prediction there. Click the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window to join in on that prediction. That took a moment to spawn, okay. Just build a little bit of charge. This is why you don't need to get the headshot charge buff. Look at that, it's just fine. It's just fine. Cheeky little bit of reloading. Alright, the votes are in. 11 of you think no, 9 of you think yes. The answer is... on headshot kill, wasn't it? The answer is most certainly no. The answer is no. Does not trigger. Ah. That could have been interesting. That could have been the one saving grace of this shotgun. The one thing that would have made the incarnon mode actually worthwhile. Blew it. Although we might still get something out of the... this option, yeah, you never know. We'll see. We'll see shortly. Alright. So, let's pop out of here. Something just occurred to me as well. I'm going to go back to Caballero 4 in a second. I mean, Ragnos, you didn't lose 17k. Archer gambled 2k. They're the highest on the yes, so no one lost 17. Alright then. So there was a couple bits and pieces. First of all, yeah, we got the build there that we're satisfied with for current testing purposes. This we can switch out for Arcane Avenger because why not? We're going for crits after all. And let's sort out a Gauss build which can use energized munitions. This currently has nothing modded onto it. It's a double transfer build, apparently. Change that. No, I'm just going to make a new build. I don't want to break an existing. Let's make a new build. That'll be far smarter. Ragnos, again, cheers.
Disgusting, is it not?
Seema safe. This Gauss setup of tried savvy status route works fine. Crit may not be the best. We're trying to see if we can get a crit option to work because mathematically, for anything other than Hunt's munitions, crit is stupid on the Philox. Once munitions, we might be able to get something to work. So, let's see if we can make this work. It's almost certainly going to be just a Gauss option, because every other way of looking at it just seems stupid. But we'll try. It was Ragnos, yeah, it was. I haven't checked the invigorations. Let's have a look. Have we got any uninvigorations? Garuda, Oberon, Zephyr, they can wait. We'll look at those more later. None of them are Gauss, so they can wait. I'm going to head down to Caballero straight away before I forget, and we'll do the build down there. And this is why it takes so long to properly look into weapons, because of all these different possibilities, all these things to throw together, and then actually getting to them and checking. And then to have to decide 6 days later, oh wait, actually that was a bug, we didn't want you to do that. Gotta love those totally early discoverable bugs that get patched 6 days later.
Its body mine looks like flesh, but it ain't.
Okay, yeah, evolution on Philox. So we've already got that one there. Yeah, that's fine. We got that one there. That's fine. It was this one. It's considering fire rate is cool and all. Fire rate is cool and all, but Gauss is going to give us loads of that. Let's get the punch through. This could come in quite handy, because it might allow us to make use of the incarnon mode more. Might still be a bad idea. I'm going to put that there.
Stay sharp.
Alright, let's try this. Let's try and make this build happen. So for Gauss, we want just a shed load of duration, don't we? Yeah, all the duration. Let's get a ore on here first. We're using slash, so that doesn't matter. Enemy radar is always good. Better idea of where people are coming from. Alright, duration. Narrow-minded, yes please. Prime continuity, yes please. Constitution, why not? There we are, that's a load of duration. Let's get some energy in here. A nice brine flow. Can't really go wrong with that one there. There we go. Let's get a little bit of efficiency, because hell, why not? Let's grab our Arcane Avenger. On critical hit plus fire rate. Exclude shotguns. Oh! Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Do we have something that is shotguns? Well, on critical hit, gain fire rate on shotguns. Yeah. I don't have it fully ranked, but it's a thing. So we could get more fire rate, but honestly, yeah, nah. What's others? I mean, I'll just go energy. Give me energy. Why not? Whatever. Why there's a split up, I don't know, but sure. Sure. Right there. What else can we have here? Adaptation for tanking purposes might be a nice idea. Obviously, that's going to give us a lot of tank, but this will give us tank against the stuff that I'm not otherwise normally tanking against. Now I think about it, magnetic procs are annoying. They can just mess with me, so I'm going to go nullifier instead, because this should generate energy. That'll do. What else can we throw onto this? We've got a V polarity. What can I throw onto here that'll cool? Come in handy. Not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot. I'll just take that valve. No Sprinter on Gauss, dislike unsubbed. Ah, whatever. Whatever. We're not here to just go fast, we're here to actually do the bloody mission. Something people tend to forget, there is actually a mission happening. I've got this unlocked. Is there anything I can throw in there? Sprint speed! Hooray, who needs an aura? And finally then, for the 15 capacity, don't worry about your D's, gas, it's fine. Look, I don't need handouts in terms of arcanes, it's fine. I appreciate the offer. You know what? The haters. People who say that adding shields is always a bad idea. Nah, mate. Nah. And good carrot is defanged. We've got backup Innodem if we need it, but we are trying for Philox. I'm going to go with Zenerich because energy might end up being a problem without having, you know, Arcane Energize, so we got that there to help us out. How good is the new shotgun? Well, that's exactly what we're testing right now, Razor. So you sit down, you have yourself a nice and relaxing cup of tea or whatever drink you prefer at your side. And prepare to be either amazed or disappointed. You decide which. Are we against the Grineer here? We are against the Corpus. Well, that's boring. Let's go somewhere that's Grineer. Let's go find some Grineer. Rain over. Cheers. I think this build should satisfy us. I'm still disappointed with that dagger stun. Yeah, that was rough. Let's go Adaro. Let's just jump all the way into Steel Path. Take it up the top. Set that solo just so I can pause if needed. Let's go all the way up the top of the star chart. Might be a little bit overdoing it, but you know, we'll see. We shall see.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I
give us that lot. Now, I want to line up a massive amount of multi-shot. The sooner better. For now, let's just get some initial damage in. Oh, I want to get the extra punch through, actually. Come on. There we go. Yeah, got the punch through. Just... yeah, so that is going to start killing them. That's fine. Can we have, like, a bunch of enemies, please? Not just one or two. That's getting a bit of work done. That is getting a bit of work done. Oh, and my gun got stolen. Well, that was just rude. Yeah, Gauss with just bullet does tend to create a an endorphin effect, I suppose. Ducka, 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 ducka. Quite literally. Activate that. The only downside is having to get that punch through on 3 enemies. It's like, well, give me a line of 3 enemies to shoot then. Realize that my defense wasn't on. Wait. I might. I am slightly overprocking them with slash, I think. Slightly overprocking the slash there. You don't need to be doing it that hard. Because that is enough to just let him bleed out. Bam! And knocks him straight through the window. Oh, you gotta love that. I'm going to die here. Why have I got a viral proc on me? What the heck hit me for viral? Let me just buff up my battery. Thank you. I mean, so far it's at least, you know, Daiquiri. Where's that guy? There he is. Could try a survival mission. I could do that one, yeah. I absolutely could do survival. The only mission some people believe exists. I mean, you've got to give credit, you know. The elitists out there, they recognize there are more missions than just survival. There is, of course, you know, doing Eidolons. If you don't do Eidolons, you are clearly an inferior person, according to some. Are any of these punch through enough? I think there might be. Oh, the infinite. For a bit, anyway. Oh god, that fire rate drop. Ugh. Through that guy in particular. Alright, this is going to be the real test of it. This is definitely going to be the real test of it. The Acolyte. And we got violence. Oh, come on. Why is it violence? Any other one than this fecker. Can nullify my abilities the second he spawns. Who does he think he is? Okay, that is not working. Because he only takes 4 slash procs. That... Run away! Alright. We're gonna try dagger. Maybe this will work. There we go. Innodem. Coming in clutch with the damage. There it is. Alright. Let's get back to it. That's doing better. Audio and image not in sync. Just refresh the stream. If the audio falls out of sync, it's because Twitch has failed. So just refresh the stream. That's all you have to do. Oh, Daka! More! Oh, god damn it. Okay, guess I'm taking cover for a second. Focus on them. Now I'm invisible. That Scorpion made a mistake of their life. The Orcs will be proud. Damn right. Oh, that crunchy sound. That crunchy sound. Although the fire rate loss from tanking as hard as that definitely brings it down a bit. But you die already, bruh. That one did not want to go down. Jesus. So yeah, it's not strong. Like, other more meta weapons, more meta setups at this point would be stronger. I'm certain of that. Like, it's taking a lot to carve through these guys. Because I'm basically relying on hunter munitions kicking in. Which has a delay to it. I can leave them to die, but that's just nowhere near as clean. Yeah. Alright, let's try incarnon for a little bit here, actually. Let's rebuff everything. Who stole my gun? God damn it. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, this is... I'm switching off that. That was actually disappointing me. That's better. That is much better. In case you're wondering why I'm dashing around, that is for my battery. That charges up Gauss's battery, allows me to get the maximum buff out of him. Get aim latched. Sorry, all latched. We got all of them here. No, there's one over this way. Here's a bombard. Is that enough to kill him? That is enough to kill him. Ah, I just lost every buff at once. There we go. But yeah, even with hunter munitions stacked to the nines, as far as this weapon can take it, I am aiming more than I ever normally do in this game. I don't usually use the aim key. That was disappointing. That was genuinely disappointing. We did a lot of Daka. My accuracy there was 64% somehow. But yeah. Let's try that with the non-crit version. Let's see Gauss in that same scenario, non-crit. See how that works out. Ace, you already got your ticket. Let's dip out of that. Let's go back over here. Felarx, build, switch over to A. Yeah, I did have the primary at my time. Good. Switch you back to Merciless for this. This is running with Corrosive Cold. We want the cold for reload speed as well. I mean, it's not necessary, it's only a little bit, but it still helps. I've got the extra cold here. I could go Corrosive Heat. Don't know if I want to be quite honest, but I could go Corrosive Heat. It's not really much of a status weapon, to be honest with you. Cold at least has a bonus against alloy armor, so no, we'll stick with that. Yeah, Twitch's player and the Zaku, it's just... I don't know what it is with Twitch. It just goes out of sync, but if you refresh, it's all fine again, which shows you it's not my end, it's Twitch's end. If it was my end, it would be out of sync for everyone. But it's just Twitch. It's just Twitch. Triviral Heat. I mean, again, lack of status means it shouldn't really benefit us all that much. We can have a look at them. We'll work through them. So, let's start with the Corrosive Coal I've got there to begin with. Switch out Avenger for... 4 out of these lot, really. Can I upgrade this yet? No, I can't. Well, it's still a little bit of extra duration. Shields are always going to be active. So, sure, why not? Yeah, I wish there was a way around it, guys. I don't know why Twitch has these desync issues. I genuinely wish there was a way around it. I watch other streamers, and yeah, I'll get loading at times, but I don't get desync that you guys talk about. I have no idea what's causing it, to be honest. Lost Ronin say hello, relatively new player, 9 days in. Oh, welcome to Warframe. Just popping in to check out stuff and learn about cool things. Well, you'll be, there is a slight risk of spoilers, not gonna lie. There is a slight risk of spoilers here. We don't protect against spoilers on the live stream, because otherwise I would be doing nothing new and interesting. So, just a heads up on that, but otherwise, welcome in, my dude. Alright. Let's work with this. Let's go get the Evo. And then we'll take it to the survival, like someone mentioned, because that would be better, yeah. Let's just go switch over the mode. You already passed Echo Dream? Oh, well, fair enough. There's still potential for some spoilers for the late game quest, but hey, whatever. Rap, tap, tap, and all that good stuff. And a U, and a U.
Okay, bring it to life.
Alright, so let's switch back to the pure damage bonus. just... That's gotta be a bug. Yeah, it's changing the punch through. Am I reloading the gun by doing this? I think I am. Switching evolution counts as reloading the gun. Of all the... What is this spaghetti? That is... I got nothing. DE, you just keep on doing what you do, DE. You just keep on doing what you do. Wow. Alright, we'll leave those other ones as they are. That should be... I just took a... With all the weirdness, all the disappointments, all the stupidity we've gone through today, that just really tickles me. That's just so stupid. Ay, ay. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, chat. You just can't make it up. Oh, my word. Alright, Sarah's. This is a great survival testing location. I do so much of my testing over here. So much of it. So, let's do this. Hello again, Snake Raider. We are... We're chilling. We're chilling with Bugframe being Bugframe.
Their focus impressive.
Oh, dear me.
Give them
Give energy, please. There we are. Got energy, got strength, all that good stuff. Got invisibility because, hey, why not?
Cut off. They're trying to
Hello,
track
Prince.
you out. Hold on. I'm
Buff.
sending auxiliary life support.
Buff. Buff. I mean, in comparison to the slash variant, in comparison, I gotta say I know which one I prefer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which one I prefer. Oh my god, look at that reload. One sec, guys. I need my attack speed back. Gib! There's an Athia when you need one. It's that 3 enemy punch through that gets me. Come on. Just line up! 3 of you, please! I can't subsume another ability to line them up, so just... let me get my ducks in a row. God damn it. There we go. Just for a bit, we have infinite ammo. Buff. Oh. Accidentally cancelled buff. 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 There we go. We got the buffs in play. Ah, they keep on burning through my battery so fast. But yeah, this seems to be the way to go. You compare this to the to the crit version. I mean, this just, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Whew, okay. Even then, with all this messing around, I'm looking at that life support, and that life support is plummeting. So I'll be honest, it's not viable. Not for me. I don't want it. This gun, it's cute, it can get some stuff done, but the amount of work you have to put in to make it work, I don't like this gun. I'm saying that outright. There are some meme applications to it here, but that's like Gracketer level memeage. It's capable, but it's simply not good enough. Certainly not for an endgame weapon. And it's an endgame weapon. Not a top tier weapon, an endgame weapon. You need to be at the endgame to get it. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to go get another life support. Not just the one capsule, I need a second capsule. I don't normally need that for weapons which are, you know, suitable for Steel Path. Nah, not in that room, Zom. In this room particularly, this room is the one to hold on this map. It's why it's so great for weapons testing. Because if a weapon is decent, I don't need to leave this room. The drops are enough. But, not if the weapon can't keep up. Not if I have to constantly work to keep the weapon going. Spawns are being a little bit dicey at the moment, though, I notice. At least the reload is ridiculous on Gauss. Yep, this is Gauss. This is Gauss in action. Alright, where's that crashing gonna spawn? We're done with the test here. That way.
Go to extraction.
Which way? This way? That way? This way. Hoi. I really wish those doors would open faster. There we are. You've seen this place a lot in my videos? Yeah. Like I say, it's a brilliant testing spot. If you don't want to be testing just against 20 enemies in the simulacrum all the time, that's the place to do it. Can we see the Innodem? Yeah, let's do the Innodem there next. How do you use that? Would be a good candidate. Ash? I suppose I could go a stealthy one. Let's see. Do I want to do Ash for stealth? Yeah, let's bring Ash. Although there were actually requests I've been skipping because Gauss for testing purposes, so we're actually going to go with the requests. I've been skipping these for a very long time for testing purposes, but no, Arthur Benjamin Smith requested Garuda. We're going to try Garuda. This is going to go badly. This is going to go badly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's have a backup Tenet Envoy. Don't mind me. Back at Tenet Envoy, we're going to put on primary dexterity, so if I need to fire it, it's going to fire. And, yeah. Standard go-to build. I've gone quickening rather than for Berserker Fury here, because the extra combo gain, which makes things a little bit easier in that regard. I'm going to switch over to Prime Pressure Point for now, just because I don't trust getting enough of the damage in otherwise. Do I want to go Corrosive? Corrosive. Yeah, let's go Viral. Viral slash it. So, how like so. Yeah. Not the best amount of Viral. I might need to do a further rethink on the building there, but, you know, we'll go with this. Is the site called Warframe Medkit legit or not? No, not Medkit, no. Market, yes. Warframe.market. Medkit, if someone's linking you that one, Warframe.market only. Alright, this is probably going to go terribly. Because Garuda. I'm not really a Garuda user. You meant Market. Oh, that's fine then. So long as no one's trying to send you to Medkit, that's fine. Also, I'm really surprised the bot didn't time you out there. You literally linked a website. Why is Prime Reach not max? So it fits onto more weapons. The extra 0.3 range versus having to form a weapons or have another copy? Nah. I do it that way just to make it fit easier. Yeah, it's more how Harper didn't get timed out. That's the confusing bit. Harper literally put a link and didn't get timed out. I'm going to have to check in on the bot because that should have got you timed out, Harper. Not that you did anything wrong, just the bot should have gone, you're a bot. That's weird. Has anyone started using the operator as a VTube thing yet? Well, no, I don't watch VTubers. No, not that part. No, Cosmo, you misunderstand me. The part of the bot that's supposed to time people out. That bit. Anyway, is there a meme build on here or is this an actual build? You know what? I don't even know. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Lost Ryan saying, don't like Loki, Gara, Volt, or Inaros. I mean, I can understand Inaros. Loki, Gara, Volt, you probably just don't have the kit. Because I think you said you were new to the game, right? Okay, well, that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, 9 days in. Yeah, you don't have the gear needed to make those frames as good as they can be. So that'll be it. But Inaros, understandable. Inaros is boring. Alright, let's do this. Gear is everything in Warframe. Warframe is 95% gear. The remaining 5% is knowing how to actually use it, but 95% is your gear. If you don't have the right gear, even the best players in the game, better even than me, couldn't make it work. You need that. Alright, let's get some defense going, and let's get some heals going, and let's start slashing. Oh, I think I didn't have the incarnon mode option there, so I shouldn't have done that heavy attack. That was too soon. Now I can do it. Another heal over here, please. There we go. Just some nice gentle healing zones to keep me alive. So if you're struggling for life support in this room here, it usually means that the weapon you've got is not fully steel path viable. As you can see at the moment, life support is kind of holding. We'll see how that goes. And when I say steel path viable, I mean will not let you down steel path. Not just can get you through, will not let you down level. That's what this room really tests, in my opinion. Oh, he died before I could use that. Use you instead. Fall out of that one. My companion coming in clutch with the total shield regen, giving me basically an extra life. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of life support, but I did move away from the main clutch of enemies for a bit there. But so far, so good. The Innodem is kind of carving up. Huh? It's kind of carving. The enemies have just stopped coming in for a moment. What? New shield, thank you very much. Might as well get a new heal zone. I'm going to move through here for a little bit, just to kind of carve up a few more. I would like to have some more of those life support modules as well. The enemies just don't seem to want to be pressuring me on this room for some reason. There we are. Occasionally, just the way that the adjacent room spawns, sometimes this room doesn't work out. Because yeah, the spawns are just not happening. They're getting really slow for some reason. I've definitely seen faster spawns than this. I think this tile here is actually slowing down their pathing too. Yeah, the range on this one is great. The range and follow through of the Innodem are both great together. That's what makes them great. Just range on its own is actually bad. It just makes you feel like you're doing something, but you're really not. Range and follow through. That's when you see some work happening. That's when the good stuff comes together. Alright, so we've got the 3-minute mark, and we are not struggling for life support so far. Whereas the Philox was. The enemy spawning has been a little bit sus. And we're still handling. Oh, that timing. My shield went down as I picked it up again. Love it. Now I'm just going to nuke them all. Just because I can do that as Kruger. Follow through? Yeah, so follow through is a stat on melee weapons. It says that if you hit more than one enemy, how much damage carries over to the next enemy. On daggers, that value is 0.9. So that means that 90% of the damage that I hit the first enemy with, I will hit the second enemy with. The third enemy gets 90% twice over, that's 81%. The next one, again, so that would be something like 72-ish%. Would it? No. 73%, I want to say. About that. And so on and so forth. Whereas for other weapons, I think the Praedos is 0.6. Tomfas, that is. If it's 0.6, that means then the first enemy gets all the damage, second gets 60%, third gets only 36%. So if you're down to a third of the damage after just a few enemies, it means then having more range doesn't really help you because you're not actually going to be doing anything to them. Let's get a roll to protect myself there, and he's dead. Nice, heals. So that was the Acolyte. The Acolyte just dropped by, got murdered. Easy peasy. And look at that, we didn't use a life capsule. We got to 5 minutes, no problem. Innodem is viable. That's complete. Innodem is viable. The life support did drop down, so it's not necessarily a perfect weapon, but that can be due to spawns. But it is viable. How do I think it stacks up against the Praedos? Hey, let's do the same test. Let's bring the Praedos here. Come on, come through. Hello, gaming unit. How you doing?
It is done.
Yeah, Lost Ronin. Appearances can be deceiving. Frames. Certain frames, Hydroid Prime, look a lot better than they actually are. There's quite a gulf. Here's game unit. Alright, so we were there 5 minutes. Once the 5-minute timer hit, I dipped out. And the number of kills with melee was 411. 411. Let's see if we can get that same room again. I'll cycle until we do. This time with the Praedos. And just with the standard setup I've got there. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you, gaming unit. Let's see. This should do us just fine. I've gone for PPP over Condition Overload. I just prefer it. I just prefer it. Praedos have range and speed. Do they have the range? Do they have the range right now? Are you factoring in the incarnon mode? Which I don't know if I actually use the... I only activated incarnon mode once during that mission. I completely forgot to activate that throughout the rest of that survival. Okay. Whoops, I got a little bit carried away there. Well, you know. Let's give this a try with the Praedos then. This is not the room I want. I hope the room I want is through there.
Trust in your training.
I really, really hope it's through there. Come on. Be nice to me, chat. Be nice to me, game. Nope, 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 it won't spawn the other way. God damn it. Maybe it's through here. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe, maybe. No, this is not the room I want either. This is not the room I want either. This is all... No, no, come on. Let's get a same for same test. Come on, make this simple on me. Yeah, but Prince, so does the Innodem, but 3 meters if I recall correctly. Come on. Hello, Penguin. How you doing today? I'm handling all right. We're doing some testing. We are figuring out the bits and pieces we got with the incarnon weapons. Although I believe you have missed basically all of it, Penguin. You've basically missed it all. Again, not seeing the room I want. It might be through one of these tunnels, but it's unlikely.
They have just shut down all systems.
Okay, it's not going to be through that way. Oh, we're apparently going this way with a minute. Might be through the door, and it's not. It's not. Okay, well, also stuck. Ah, come on, give me the testing ground. Give me the testing ground. Make it easier on me. Ed, we're just trying to set up a comparison mission so I can do the Praedos versus what we had with the Innodem. The Innodem got 411 kills in 5 minutes. We're trying to do exactly the same setup with the Praedos for comparison. So far, the Innodem looks really great, guys. As far as daggers go, it's just probably the best dagger. Some comparison tests needed, but it looks like it's going to be the best. And very usable. The Philox is looking like the incarnon mode is an absolute joke. Don't use it. The normal mode, it's interesting, but it's not going to win any awards.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Get out my way, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way. I want to see if this is the room I want. It is not the room I want. God damn it. But this is also part of what goes into the testing and the footage that you see on the videos, chat. This is the cycling I go through to try and create those controlled environments for testing. To be able to pit one against another and get usable information. It's a pain. Any weird bits to note? Here's a really weird one for you, Penguin. On the Philox, it has a feature which changes between punch through and projectile speed on reload. Switching between other incarnons counts as a reload at Caballero screen. Here we go, we got in place. Alright, let's do this. Peekaboo, guys. I have not enough energy, apparently. Fix that real quickly. Kick. And blender mode is activated. Good. So it looks like we got side spawn off to that same strange room, so that should give us a matching test. It should be good. Roll for safety. The enemies are all piling down here at a second. Head to these ones. Yeah, the AoE on Tonfas is not to be sniffed at. These things carve through groups. Absolutely carve through them. How did I know it was reloading? Is because it was switching between the two different things which happen on the reload, the punch through and the projectile range. So we could see the buff changing as if we were reloading, which is so stupid. I don't know how that coding happens, and I'm just gonna leave D with that one, honestly. That is some spaghetti that I do not want to swallow. I'll leave them with that. Alright, so this seems to be going pretty well. I haven't peaked the kills as yet. I don't want to ruin the test, so we'll just keep murdering as hard as I can. Life support is beginning to drop a bit because the spawns are getting a little bit funky because I keep running into here. But just not moving through quick enough. Because of this room. This room is so big. It slows down the spawns. That's fine. It happened on the previous test as well, so that is ideal for comparison. Like, without a proper testing environment, this is as close as we get to a controlled test, guys. Yeah, Sovereign Outcast, this stance I'm using right now, is pretty insane. The damage it can put out in just a moment is ridiculous. It's why Tomphers are just so damn good. It's because the stance is so damn good. Pull out, hurt there. I'm gonna rebuild my combo after I just spent it on the heavy attack. And I got my combo back. That took a moment. Need a new shield. Might as well get some extra heals going whilst we're at it. In case anyone was wondering, yeah, Garuda can actually, you know, kind of protect herself, kind of heal herself, keep herself going. There are some people who tell that Blood Altar is a terrible ability. Those people clearly don't use Blood Altar because, well, have a look for yourself. Am I dying? Or am I living? Does anyone use the stance attacks that isn't just spam E's? Well, right now I'm doing forward E. There's more to it than that. But yeah, if you're using a Gunblade, more than anything, you can use the stances there to really get the most out of them. Because you can combo some very quick 100% range attacks by alternating combos. Normally though, you just want to be using one combo to get the full effects out of it. I mean, yeah, Gloom is an option, but Gloom is more expensive to build for. Not to mention it stops you from subsuming anything else on instead, like, for example, Roar, Reach Surge, anything like that. Gloom is an option when you need an option. If you already have an option, it's best to work with that and leave the space open for something else. Oh, hi, Misery. How you doing, bruh? How you doing? Oh, God, he's doing. Okay, I took a little bit more health damage there than I intended, but it's all good. It is not good. It is not good. I've lost my shield. There we are. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I wasn't concerned. You weren't concerned. Everything's fine. And we can extract. Let's go. So, the Innodem on this same test got 411 kills. That was with Garuda. Same mission. Same farming location, almost the same spawn rooms. It was the same spawn room but off a different door, and then another one was, I think, different. It was close. So, let's have a look then.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Hey, that's actually really close. 439. Now, that felt like I was killing a lot more. We really did go full meat blended there. 439 versus 411 from the Innodem, and on the Innodem I forgot to activate the incarnon anytime after the first activation. Whereas I did 2 more repeat activations there with the Praedos. So, actually, honestly, pulling that through there, guys, that's a good result for the Innodem. That is a very good result for the Innodem. That's going to need some further testing, but yeah. This number here is what I think is the cause of that. This is what's really doing it. The follow-through stats of 0.6, I didn't remember it correctly, on the Tomphers. What that does is it means then that even when we're doing that AoE swing around us, the first enemy is getting all of the damage, next one's getting 60%, next one 36%, and so on and so forth. By the time we're hitting the 5th enemy, let me just bring that up there for you. The 5th enemy is only taking 1.7% of the damage. The 6th enemy, not even a percentage. Whereas if we're up against those same enemies using the Innodem, back comes the calculator, the Innodem on the 5th enemy is hitting for 65.6% of damage still. Against the 6th enemy, it's still 60% of the damage. The Innodem can go through 6 enemies and it still has as much follow-through as the Praedos on hitting the second enemy. That's a huge difference in terms of output. 0.6 is about as low as it goes. I think there are some which are 0.5, and that's just really rude to them. No weapon has a 1.0 follow-through to my knowledge. I might be wrong on that now I've said it, but to my knowledge, none of them have 1.0. But you will get some weapons like, for example, the Carous Prime, where when you detonate it, it doesn't matter about range anymore. It just blows up the whole area fully. Now, follow-through is just a thing. When you swing the weapon around, or punch forwards between a few of them, you just happen to have the range for it. Follow-through just happens. You can even follow through on an enemy behind you. If you do a jabbing motion with some weapons, it actually technically hits the one behind you, just behind you, before the one in front. Is really weird. Really makes things difficult to test. Are slash procs that come from stances also diminished by follow-through? Yes, all damage is diminished by follow-through. The slash procs, direct damage, forced procs, any of that lot is diminished by follow-through as well. Follow-through isn't a stat for guns, so when you punch through with a gun, you get the full damage. Not counting fall off, of course. The Ghoul Sword is 1.0. It's going to be 1. Yeah, okay, there we are. So there is no viable weapon that has 1.0 punch through, follow through. Every usable, worthwhile weapon, every weapon that isn't a stupid meme, has less than 1.0 follow through. There exists a toy which even doesn't allow you to ride around on it forever. It's just part of the stance and kind of funky and not really all that engaging, but there is a toy with 1.0 follow through. Alright. So, Innodem. Great news on that one. You can certainly look forward to the video on that one, having some great news. As and when I get around to doing the video on the Philox, it's probably not going to be as good news, I suppose. Y'all seen it here. Even with the Gauss Build, it just didn't quite get what we were hoping for. But you never know. I might pull a rabbit out of the hat. I might find something particularly good to talk about. I don't have my hopes, to be quite honest. Now, one quick thing from Cosmic Archon before I go on to what I was going to say. Actually, no, I'll say this bit first, and then Cosmic Archon. Guys, I'm going to be doing the Platinum giveaway in just a second, so if you haven't already, exclamation mark ticket, give yourself a chance to win it. We're going to be doing the Platinum giveaway in just a moment, and it is open to all platforms, so everyone, exclamation mark ticket if you haven't already this stream. Cosmic, might have a silly question, but going to ask anyway. My helmet says no slots available. It's not hungry, all resources are full. Can I get more slots without having to put abilities onto my Warframes? No. You do need to infuse abilities. If you've filled up all your slots... wait, no. Wait. Cosmic, yes. You need to get to level 5 with the Intrati Syndicate. Is it Intrati? Yeah, Intrati Syndicate. The ones on Deimos. You can get the upgrade segment for the helmet there. And with that upgrade segment, you can use Invigorations. Invigorations are not abilities you put onto your Warframe, but buffs. Let me show you the buffs. So these buffs here, these ones give a lot of experience towards Metamorphosis, so you can use that to level up without having to infuse abilities wastefully. And these cost resources as well, so you can then feed your helmet afterwards. So yeah, this would be a good one to go for. Do I have any Tenacon updates? In the works, I am going to be doing a giveaway with relation to Tenacon not too long from now. I just need to figure out the final details on putting that together. So look out for news on that. But I don't have news for you right now, Raptor. There'll be news on that in the very near future. Alright. That's enough talk on the helmet stuff. I hope that's helped you out there. Cosmic Archon, everyone else, I hope you have got yourselves in with a chance to win the giveaway. Let me just load that up onto here. It's time to close it up. There we are. Every name is in. Every potential winner, all the way down to Abstract Aardvark. Love the username, by the way. But the winner today is... Raptor! Raptor Mark II, no less. Raptor Mark II, congratulations, you are the winner of today's Platinum giveaway, my dude. I'll be contacting you here on Twitch in your DMs in just a moment to get your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that sent on over to you, Raptor. So congratulations, my dude. And to the rest of you, I do hope you have enjoyed yourselves today, but do not go anywhere just yet. We're not finished, because we're going to be raiding. I just looked in the camera. Apparently that bit swung down again. I need a haircut. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. We're going to be raiding over to another part of the Warframe community now. I'm going to get rid of all of this. And let's see who we can give a bit of love to. My mind is clearly on 2 channels at once now. Who are we going to give a little bit of love to? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Not a VTuber, I don't do that. We went to Neo recently. We went to Dinos, I think, just last stream. So we got Crawler, and that's the last names I actually recognize here. Alright, your options are Neoness or Crawler. Those are your options today, chat. Neoness or Crawler. Who are we picking? You guys have got just a moment. First come, first serve. Who are we picking? Crawler or Neoness? Neoness or Crawler? Yes, F-King, I haven't had a haircut yet. No, this is just longer and longer. I would have gone for a haircut last week, but, you know, instead I needed emergency surgery, so that got in the way. We got 1 vote for Neo, we've got 1 vote for Crawler. Come on, we gotta decide. Another vote for Dinos. No, the same vote for Dinos, but we're not going to Dinos because we went to them last stream. Come on, we spread the love. We can't just keep going to one person. 2 votes on Neo, 3 votes on Neo. That's good enough for me. There we are. We are raiding Neo-Ness. So that's it. It's all decided. We're heading over to Neo-Ness now. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in on this testing a very scientific stream. Looking into all those weapons. We can look forward to the video on that in the future. And I'll see you guys for some more good old Warframe on Wednesday. Bye.